here. The old Psychonauts. There we go. YouTube, Twitch, standard resolution. It's Psychonauts, the very first one. Shout out to this menu screen, by the way. I do truly love it. Because it's just good fun. And if you time it right, you can really get him, like, fucking launching, screwing with gravity around entirely. Yep. Things like that. You just get the jumps right and he is going wild. I am playing on the Xbox. This game is available currently on Game Pass, much like me, hyping people up for Psychonauts 2. Very much looking forward to it. Do I have options or... Nope, okay, no options or... Alright, well... I don't know if subtitles are on, so everybody shut up! Let's start a new game here.
The human mind. 600 miles of synaptic fiber. 5.5 ounces of cranial fluid. 1,500 grams of complex neural matter. A 3-pound pile of dreams. But I'll tell you what it really is. It is the ultimate battlefield. And the ultimate weapon.
People are gonna need to let me know how it
sounds. The wars of this modern age, the psychic age, are all fought somewhere between these damp, curvaceous undulations.
Alright.
From this day forward,
Don't want to fuck the brain, do we there, buddy?
You are all psychic soldiers, paranormal paratroopers, mental marines who are about to ship out on the adventure of their lives. This is our beachhead, and this is your landing craft. You shall engage the enemy in his own mentality. You shall chase his dreams. You shall fight his demons. You shall live his nightmares. And those of you who fight well, you will find yourselves on the path to becoming international secret agents. In other words, Psychonauts. The rest of you will die.
Seems harsh.
Oh, Maury.
Children, you are not going to die.
Well, if you're not a psychonaut, then you might as well be dead.
Ah, well then.
They told me this was a summer camp.
God, his teeth.
Dogen, don't worry
Forgot
about
what they
old
looked
Coach
like.
Oleander. I've been coming here for years.
And his ears.
And trust me, nothing ever happens.
Yeah, Dogen, Lily's right. You don't got nothing to worry about. Except for that giant monster in the lake I was telling you about.
Bobby Zilch! I told you to stop scaring people
Zilch.
with that ridiculous old legend. I don't want the kids to be afraid to go out at night and walk alone on the perfectly safe paths of Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp. And we don't want to scare our special guests, superstar psychonauts Sasha 9 and Mia Vodello.
Good old Sasha and Mia.
Light monster!
Formation.
It's resisting.
Did a shit job resisting there, then. I like this view. We never get this view again. But I like the view through the goggles there.
Is it?
It's just
Game
a little
Psychonauts
boy.
about wacky, ugly
What's your
guns
name,
being cunts.
darling?
I'll find out.
Pay attention and you'll learn here.
Get
How's it sound, by the way?
in!
This is our hero.
My name
Starts with a D.
is Rasputin,
I like that joke.
but everybody calls me Raz.
Please don't kill us, lake monster!
Compelling.
Armored like a tank.
Sorry I'm late. I don't want to disrupt your briefing, Agent Oleander. Agents 9, Vodello, please, continue.
Shout out to Richard Orbits.
Where do you think you're going?
Being great.
Broken into a highly classified remote government training facility.
I know. Isn't it
Why
great?
isn't chat showing on screen? My bad.
Why don't I just sit over here quietly with
There you
my
go.
fellow psychedets? Hey, how's it going? I like your hat.
We need to have this young man taken from here immediately.
I'll call his parents.
What? But don't you train psychonauts here?
Yes,
bad.
darling. But
To soar across the astral plane. To wage psychic warfare against the enemies of free thought.
That is what I wrote on the front of the pamphlet.
Those
Oh, well, if
are
it's on the
words
pamphlet.
Here, Coach Oleander. Do you remember what you wrote on the inside of that pamphlet? You were born with a special gift. But the people around you treat it like a curse. Your mother is afraid of you. And your father looks at you with shame in his eyes. Come to Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp, and you can show them all. Back home, your powers make you a loner,
It's a long
an
pamphlet.
outcast, a circus freak. But in this dojo, in this psychic,
It's got like 8-point font here. What are we talking?
they make you a hero.
Get that soldier a bunk.
My God.
now, darling, you can stay here for a few days until your parents come for you. But we can't let you participate in any paranormal training without your parents' consent. I'm sorry.
Fuck that.
Wowie. You're
Those
so
are some huge feet.
You get to go home soon.
Home? Back there, I was just like you were, Dogen. Punished by my own family for having powers I never asked for.
I didn't ask for this.
But here, I have a chance to be something. To make a difference. They may come for me, Dogen. But they'll be looking for Raz, the boy. What they're going to find, what they don't expect, is Raz, the Psychonaut.
And then you'll make their heads explode?
No. Do you do that?
No.
No, me? Never.
Once kinda.
Oh, shit.
But
Alright.
now I wear this special hat. Wanna try it on?
No.
But he has mental defenses like I've never seen in someone so young. If I could just get him in my lab for some experiments, I'm sure he could withstand more than the others.
That kid's 1 in a million, Nine. But I'm not gonna let you turn him into one of your guinea pigs. I've got big plans for that mind.
So, the broad strokes, if you're not paying attention, and I apologize there weren't any subtitles, the game wouldn't let me turn them on until now. Donations from Night Stalker. Did anyone get a free comic book yesterday? No, I spent it mostly drunk. The way I spend many of my days that I'm not on stream. Raz is fine. The quick broad strokes pull out of this game is that this is a summer camp where they train psychic warriors, and our boy Raz here ran away from home to join this psychic summer camp because he has psychic powers and his parents aren't exactly thrilled about it, etc. But, you know, safety protocols dictate I need parents' permission and shit.
All right, settle down in here. Big day tomorrow. I want to see each and every one of you runts in my classroom at 0600 hours on the dot.
Is that like
I'm
8?
the early bird.
9?
And you're the worms.
Okay,
Got it?
well.
Now, lights out.
0600. About noon, right? It's more or less accurate.
Okay, quick eye exam before we start.
Nice slippers, bro.
Look over that way if you will.
Wow, what's that?
Oh, that's a psi challenge marker. The staff scatters these all over the camp to test the students. Every one of these you find advances you a whole rank.
Uh-huh.
Now look up for me if you will. Some of the old markers have fallen apart. You'll find bits of them flapping around loose.
Trading
If you
cards.
find enough of these psi cards, you can put them together to make a brand new challenge marker.
Hell yeah.
But you have to buy a psi core at the camp store to hold them together. Keep ranking up, and before you know it, You'll be able to use brand new psychic powers. Stuff you didn't even know.
7-9.
And then when do I become
Deja
a
vu.
psychonaut?
10 months.
Because I
Thank
have
you.
to do
Nearly
that
a
before
year.
my dad
Jesus
shows up to
Christ.
take me home.
You've been making that bad decision to not
Where'd he
turn
go?
off auto-renew for a year? That's crazy, but thank you very much for the sub. Do they have Pot of Greed? I was going to say, I'm collecting these trading cards. I get enough and I can make my own deck, you know, take it to the other campers and show them how cool I am that I'm running a Blue Eyes deck. It's stuck with me for a year. Hopefully all the kids are really lame and think Blue Eyes decks are fun and interesting, and not like one of the most overused and stupid decks there is.
Hey, Raz! Hurry up! You don't want to be late for basic braining!
Woohoo! Basic braining is the best class ever!
Oh god. Oh god. Oh man. This is... first of all, this is exactly the sort of game you'd think it is. Platformer action, you got a double jump. You got the pimp hand! It's so strong. Look at that pimp hand. However, I do need to make the game last a little bit, so I'm gonna wander around here. Found a loose Psy card. Collect 9 of these and you can build a challenge marker out of them. But you'll need a Psy core from the camp store and a little help from Ford Cruller. Stretching content. I'm not gonna stretch content, I'm just gonna take my time with this game. I'm not gonna rush through it or anything. Your first arrowhead. Arrowheads are made of Psytanium, a rare psychoreactive mineral which makes them very valuable. You can use arrowheads to buy items at the camp store and other places you find. But I would also, you know, in addition to just sort of taking my time with this game, I'd like to get to know, you know, the side characters. Chuck might as well have a kid at this point. Yeah, that's the 9-month joke. 9 tokens is due in a few months, but I'm...
That's what I was thinking.
The Whispering Rockers.
What?
That's my band name idea. Why aren't you guys in Coach Oleander's class?
Are you kidding? A kid got killed in that class last year.
I
Alright.
heard it was a bunch of kids, Phoebe.
Okay.
I heard it was a bunch of blind kids, and the coach threw them off a cliff.
Jesus!
Because they were late for class.
You'd better hurry, kid. Now, where were we, Quinn?
The mailman. You mean the milkman?
I can't even believe we're friends. It's so bad.
Look deeply into your
Because
heart,
that would be,
And I think you'll
There is no
find that
mailman
even
in this
you
game. There's a
believe
milkman in this game.
Levitators is pretty much
Physical
the
copy, not so
dopest
much
name a band
digital,
could ever have.
unless it's manga and then mainly digital. Since it's a new game, gotta get most of things and references at least once. Is the Milkman. Winds of Sand! Try to avoid spoilers to those who haven't played this game. The Milkman's one of my favorite levels, and I don't want anyone, you know, getting too spoiled on what we expect there in the Milkman. More bits! The Milkman, am I right? Milkman level is great. I love it. Let me see real quick. Ah, these menus. Let me see if I can turn subtitles on. Sound? There we go. Yes. Alright, there we go. Should be a bit better then. What up, kid?
You, new boy. Seen bear lurking in woods?
We'll see.
Nope.
Positive. Giant, hairless bear.
Nope.
In Russia, bears much smaller. Also more hair. Less lurking. Always eager to wrestle. This one, hide and run.
I'll let you know if I see anything.
Cannot lurk forever, bear.
Yeah, you keep looking for that bear there, champ. Floor milk. Use Winds of Sand. I don't have Winds of Sands. You know what I have? A pimp hand. That's what I have. It's colored orange, because Raz has taste. I have a physical copy of any book as well, but as I said, physical books aren't really a thing in Georgia, because mainly physical copies aren't published in Georgia. It does... Excuse me. It does cost a bit to, save. Yeah, saving preferences. Thank you. It does cost a bit to translate and then physically publish something like that. In any language, really. By the way, shout out to the classic Xbox for not having shoulder buttons like this, or whatever those are supposed to be. That's the black and white button from way back in the day when Xbox controllers were like the size of a Buick, and they had umpteen squillion buttons on them. Spiral Power, what's going on? Playing Psychonauts.
So, you're dating Elka now.
Oh, damn.
Does that mean we won't hang out as much?
Shoot, I reckon things ain't gonna change one bit. Doggone it, partner. No woman's never gonna...
Howdy.
Hey, you're gonna make my boyfriend late for class. Come on, James. Come on.
I mean, that's how you do it, Chad. If you want a girlfriend, just be a cowboy. Clearly, it works wonders. What else is around here? Yeah, you. What you doing there, friend?
You know that cabin is empty, right?
Duh. I'm practicing for tonight, when it's gonna be full of ladies.
Love this game. Good to hear.
Practice?
Excuse me, but my parents let me watch R-rated movies.
Oh, shit.
So I
Yeah,
think I know
badass.
a little bit more about this than you do, okay?
R-rated films. Damn. So how's that? How big's that hole that he's got there? I mean, it's
Stupid lame peephole.
it's got like a flag in front of it. Or no, it's right there. Hey, what up, buddy? I can't like block this with anything.
I am definitely going to need audio.
You're like 1 inch from the window. How do you not? Okay. Surely it'd be make more sense to spy on them if you were going to. I don't endorse that. That's creepy and weird. But surely it'd make more sense from like that bench with binoculars where you could see the room and not, you know, get a look at them ankles or something, right? What do I know though? Yo, it's the floofy dude. What up? Hair's nice and floofy. Translating books and language isn't original and then publishing them. Regular books are often translated and published to George. All types of comic books that aren't translated or published. I imagine that there's plenty of... if you can read English well enough, there's probably plenty of books that are translated to English that are available for sale. Maybe not comic books, but... You know, I hear manga is pretty generally translated to English in a lot of countries that have English as a popular language.
I'm telling you for the last time, no.
Yeah, it's Richard Orvitz, the voice of Raz, Billy from Billy and Mandy, Invader Zim,
I would
also.
never do that. I could never kill everyone. Oh.
Hey, what's up?
Squirrel trouble?
Chatting with the murder
They're
squirrels?
liars is all. Whatever they tell you, it's a lie.
Good to know.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
You going to class?
Yeah, I'll meet you up there. As soon as I get these guys
Back to be
shut
confused some other stream. Alright, sure. Unless you happen to be a squirrel. Okay. Unless you happen to be a squirrel there, 7-9. You and your murder. Indeed, you have to hire a translator, and some words can't translate the same. Yeah, it's true. I've heard that's a common problem. Just don't Oh, Jesus! Those are just bits! Oh! Dogen, buddy. We gotta talk about that. How little that's helping you. That hat of yours. Should be able to okay, it's something about balancing on ropes. At this point, I'm just collecting what I can. Poor squirrels. More bits! Nice! Give me that level up. You just found a Psy challenge marker. Every time you find one of these, your Psy Cadet rank goes up. Rank up enough and you'll get new Psy powers. Nice. New power at level 10! Or rank 10, as it were. Let's see. There's... I know one other thing I can do before I get to the first level. Which involves... What? Okay, that. Yep, definitely that. Whatever that was. 100% run and casual. Depends. Part of me wants to do 100%. Another part of me is like, I don't need to make this game that long in order to stall out until Psychonauts 2 comes out. Which is next Wednesday. Not this upcoming Wednesday, but in a little bit. So I don't know if I'll be able to stall out quite that long. I'll probably have to play a little one-off game or something. Not soon, yeah. It's in just over a week, Psychonauts 2. And then 2 days after that is No More Heroes 2. Point be you're halfway to making Token du Arsène only. Nice! Good on you. Game's not too long. Yeah, I probably will need something as like a casual one-off. I'll look at, there's a hot thing on Game Pass right now called Boyfriend Dungeon. I'll probably look at that in between. Because I don't see myself playing all of that on stream, but it'd be cool to check out. Ah! It's on Game Pass and all. Figure it could be worth a look. I also might, I picked up while it was on sale for achievements, Valiant Hearts, the World War I Ubisoft rhythm-based click and platform puzzle game about World War I. So that's a weird game. I might look into that just because I'm going to play it for achievements anyway. Might do a one-off in that. I'm going to get a boyfriend, I see. Now, it's a weapon that also is a boyfriend. Alright, very different. After class. Yep, alright. So I have enough trading cards. I think I've gotten everything I can get before the first level. They releasing No More Heroes 2. Are they? Is that what No More Heroes 3 is going to be? Because, I mean, No More Heroes 2 is already out on, like, Steam and everything. My biggest problem with No More Heroes 3 is that it's exclusive to the Switch, which means I'm going to have to play it on the Switch. I played Smash way too long yesterday. I met a lot of people. That's good. Thanks, Nils, you perv. Love to see you, having a time there.
Hey, where you going, Maloof?
Shh! I snuck out. That class is a death trap for crazy people.
Favorite kind.
Listen, the coach is strong. At the start of class, he pulls you into his mind, and then there's nothing you can do about it. But once you're in, you can use these smelling salts to sneak out. Take mine. I don't need them anymore. I'm calling my parents to come get me before I get hurt.
Too late!
Bobby! Ah!
Hey, kid! You owe me 5 arrowheads for this week's protection service.
Cough it up, my loser.
Oh, shit! Got him!
Bloody tears. Hey, leave him alone.
I heard a rumor that you were raised in the circus. Well, let me put this in terms you'll understand. I'm the strong man around here.
Really? Because you look more like...
Oh, shit! Got him again!
Benny, put this kid's death on my to-do list.
Come on, we'll see him in class.
Yeah, we'll settle this on the battlefield.
Certainly were there. Bobby Zilch. Initials is the same as Billy Zane. Not a coincidence. I've played... My dude, this guy could hear the sunrise. Yeah, that's Benny. He has quite the pair of ears on him. Old Benson there. Also learned I'm really good at Captain Falcon. Nice. Falcon! Punch! He wouldn't feel his hair if it were on fire. It's some lumpy hair. It looks like they just took some molding clay and kind of... Alright, that's fine. And that's it for the hair. Unlike this guy, who's got like a nice prim and sort of well-kept afro. And then there's old Bobby Zilch over here, who did not put any effort into his afro. But no, you got a lot of Falcon Punch kills. That's the way to do it. As far as Valiant Hearts: The Great War, I played it back in the day on Steam, but I barely remember anything about it. That was like ages ago when it first came out.
Coach Oleander, I'm reporting for basic braining.
Son,
I might do a casual playthrough.
To take my course, I will
just
have to
in between
pull
this and
you into
Psychonauts
my
2.
mind, and you will have to relive every bullet-scarred memory of every battle I have ever faced. It won't be pretty. Are you sure you wouldn't rather run around a bit more in the sunshine first?
You're a great teacher, but I'm ready, sir.
I'm ready, sir.
Well then... You're late, soldier. Now get in here and give me 20.
And here's the main gimmick. You go into people's brains. And those are the levels. It's good fun.
So...
They're all tweaking out. Yeah.
This is it. The mental world.
It looks like a dentist's office.
A mental dentist office.
Got him. Can't argue that.
It's a recruiting office, kids, and I'm here to recruit you for the greatest job in the world, being a psychonaut. It's about fighting a war for mental freedom. Are you ready to face torture, insanity, and death? Because this is your last chance to chicken out.
Oh, me, sir. I'd like to chicken out, please.
Too late, soldier.
Damn.
But you said...
There's only one way out of here. Fighting. I want one of you chickens to sock me square in the jaw. But I warn you, once you do, the war is on.
Press X to punch Coach. Look around this office, though. I wish I were a man. What the fuck? Why does it say I wish I were a man? That's a weird poster. Thank you for the bits, though. Why does Mustache have a door on his head? That's how you get into people's minds. You gotta take the door into their brain. I want you, good old Uncle Sam. That one just says military.
I said pop me.
All right, spam.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go, go.
Well, that happened.
What kind of obstacle course is this? That kid just got killed.
A mental obstacle course, you bleeding heart.
Kid blew up. He did.
His astral projection just got kicked out of my mind. And I'll kick your astral projection out of here
damn.
too if you don't get moving right now.
Better get moved. Oh, shit. Better get moving. You got an obstacle course, baby. And now he's out. Yep.
Relax. That's just a figment of my imagination. You can run right through figments. They help you rank up, and when you rank up, you earn new psychic powers.
Really cool way to have this game where they can kill children without actually killing children, since it's just, oh, they're not dead. Just kicked them out of my mind. Alright, 100 figment points and you'll be promoted. If you get promoted to high enough rank, you'll earn new psychic abilities. It's like Ness. A bit, yeah. If Ness went to summer camp to train his powers and shit. Look around at the figments you've collected in your journal. There's a lot of collectibles in this game. Including this.
Hey, what are you staring at? We all have emotional baggage, kid. Why don't you make yourself useful? Sort some of it out while you're in here. Keep your eyes peeled for a tag that matches. Could be anywhere.
You know, like right here. Yeah, so this is basically...
There it is. Now, you will pick up that tag and you will put it on that bag you just found. Unless you'd rather just drop and give me 20 right now.
So yeah, what? Who needs therapy when you can just have a tiny circus child jump into your door brain and sort your emotional baggage out that way? That's all it is. What are you depressed for? It's that easy. Just invite children into your brain. And I see another one over there. I'm not going to go out of my way to get everything, but if I happen to see it, I'll grab it. Purely for the sake of that's sort of how the game's meant to be played, right? You see a collectible and you grab it. That's how a lot of games like this are meant to be played. This whole game about these cunts being in psychic boot camp. Yes, more or less. It gets more involved than that arc, but I can't say much without giving away some spoilers, so pay attention. Nearly died to an easy Terraria boss because he summoned it before I was set up the arena and the Watcher. Water can summon a giant fucking bee. Well, you don't want that happening, he said, definitely having played Terraria and knowing what you're talking about. Also, just fucking sliding right through that fire, I'll be fine. Yeah, it gets deeper and more involved than that arc, but, you know, just pay attention.
Looks like a test. There's probably a secret, more advanced route.
What's that supposed to mean? You think you're more advanced than me, new kid?
Sorry, what?
I'm not stupid. You're stupid. The coach is stupid. The whole camp is stupid.
Damn.
That thing flying at you is stupid.
What's flying at me?
Bobby Zeltz's foot.
Ah,
What?
got him.
You stupid new kid. Yeah.
Forgot about the dance.
Oh. Thanks for saving me.
Well, actually, I was saving this plant.
Never seen one so meaty before.
Huh.
I have. It's been appearing in this creepy nightmare I keep having.
You're having nightmares? Oh, I've been reading about how to fix those. Will you let me see one?
No.
Skinhead's a whole ass bush. It's true. Thanks for putting me back, but yeah, we got figments down here, girl. Then there's that admittedly odd and meaty bush. That's a sentence you don't want to take out of context, but only when I'm looking at this bush made of meat. It's like that that plant in Digimon that you can grow, where it's literally just meat coming out of the ground so you can feed your Digimons.
Come on, one nightmare.
Nope.
My bowels move more than you do, Pokey.
Classified route. Let's hit it. My bowels move more than you. Alright, coach, calm down. No need to fucking brag about how much you're pooping. We're all kids here. Typical redneck bully. You nailed it! Got it in one. Good old Bobby Zilch. I'm the new kid, and he's the mean bully of the summer camp. With his little minion Benny, the purple guy with the ears that somebody said could hear the sunset, which is a great way of describing that. And also Latin for something.
Is your name Joey?
No.
Because I'm gonna call you Slowy Joey.
Oh shit.
That's not my name.
What was that, Slowy? I can't hear ya. You're talking too slow.
He's got a point. It's bulletproof taunt. What do the figments do? They're just collect them to level up. You see, you might not be able to see it behind my webcam, but no, there it is, right next to my right next to my webcam. You can see I'm collecting figments. They're just, you get them to level up. It's a clever mechanic for a collectathon like this, or a big old collectible type of game like this. Collect all the things to level up. It's basically EXP. In fact, I think it is EXP. You don't get any EXP from combat in these games, or in this game. It's all from collecting stuff and finding like the trading cards.
Waiting more motivating.
Yeah, finding the trading cards and the challenge markers. It's nothing to do with combat in terms of leveling up. Levels and ranks give you new skills. Yes, exactly.
Now that kind of wall, you can climb it up, down, sideways, whatever way you want. Just get on it. Quick, like a monkey. Less waiting, more motivating.
Slow down, new kid. If you pass me or Bobby, you'll make us look bad, and Bobby will pound you deaf. Bobby, can you hear me? Where are you? Don't leave me alone. I'm frightened. I'm frightened.
Well, that guy took care of himself. Great job. Alright, it's the guy who will blow up people's brains and murder squirrels.
I'll blow you up like a 10-cent kazoo.
That's a great analogy.
Hey, Dogen, what's wrong?
I keep blowing up.
Alright, follow me.
Follow me. I'll help you through the mines.
Okay.
Okay. This is interesting. This is the only time you ever do something like this. Oh yeah, follow me.
Follow me. I'll help you through the mines.
Okay.
You do have to keep talking to him to reassure him, for the record. He's a bit of a nervous individual. And won't,
Follow me. I'll help you through the mines.
Won't follow you the whole way without being like, I can't do it, and turn around and run away, only to explode.
Look, Raz.
There you go.
It didn't explode at all.
Good hustle out there.
Hey. This is for helping me out. Okay, bye.
It's a psychic arrowhead. Raw energy that will contribute to the value of your arrowheads in small amounts, but I think you'll find they add up over time. Arrowheads are money in this game, for those of you who are slow learners about that sort of thing. didn't pick up on that. They have an odd mechanic for leveling, but also an interesting one. Yeah, I mean, it's really smart for a game where they want you to explore and collect everything. The collectibles level you up. Save your progress, open your journal, and save. Nice flag. He's real eager to be here, that guy on the flag. Ah!
Onward and upward, soldier!
Alright.
The plane's going down, soldier!
Uh-oh.
Hit that door and Geronimo!
Hey, no one told me to pack a chute.
Did Washington have a chute when he crossed the Delaware? Just jump!
Not wrong.
Well, I guess we're all going to die.
Yes.
My whole life is flashing before my eyes.
Is it?
My first memory is of my dog, Lady.
I see.
Lady and I used to go for long walks. They would go on and on and on and on.
You don't say.
This one time, we went on a walk we called the longest walk of all time.
Have you figured out this kid's personality?
We went to the end of our street, and then we walked 4 miles. And then I fell down a manhole and had to reset my own arm back in the socket. And then we just stood still for a while.
A fun walk.
And then we
Jesus!
my bees. And then I bent down to tie my shoe.
As you do. Don't want to trip.
And then Lady had to stop and scratch.
He's Ben Stein. Oh, yeah.
We stopped and asked for directions.
Saying the flag kind of threw me off. Well, there you go.
And then
So,
we turned a soft right.
This is a good example. All of the kids in this game, the cowboy, the sailor who blew up immediately, the bully, this guy, they all have unique personalities, which is a lot of effort for NPCs that are just kind of hanging out in the background.
And then we made a U-turn.
They're all types like this. Not all, you know, long-boring storytellers, but he's a great example of how every, you know, kid in this camp has a unique individual personality. And you get to know them. It's a really nice little detail. Anyway, dear God, save me from this.
And then I gave Lady a bone.
I love it so much. Oh yeah, the creepy paranoid Russian kid. Oh yeah, he's a favorite. He is a fan favorite, certainly. Encourage exploration in a game, and secondly, it's a nice change of pace from regular leveling up mechanic and having to grind for days like a moron. Yeah, you never get physically stronger. You get new abilities.
Beat this darn game. We can't do it.
Yeah, we're no good, and the coach won't open the gate until someone wins.
Yay, Raz! Just punch that to start.
Well, they're happy to be here. Wonder how much dialogue he has. It loops. It very much loops, old Vernon's dialogue. But, it goes on for a while. Vernon's a long-winded son of a gun. You've just absorbed positive mental health! Maintaining your mental health is important, because if you run out, you'll not be able to maintain your astral projection in this mind, and you'll be kicked back into the real world. Just pick up blue crosses, people. Also good for therapy. Mental health. This minigame is worth something. It's optional, though. Is this optional? I mean, I beat it every time, but...
You score enough points on this course, kid, and I'll give you a reward.
Yeah, you need 20 and 60 seconds. You won't receive any points for hitting friendly targets. The babies!
Punch, Raz! Punch! Punch!
Yeah, I'm punching. Oh boy. Yep, I sure am punching. Not the babies. Oh shit. Some of them are really quick to dodge. There we go. Jesus.
Good job, soldier. Now here's your reward.
It is a great reward. Thank you! Now I don't have to listen to them. They also have reactions when you show them items in normal play that you're never able to show them. Oh yeah, no, this game has cheat codes because it was made before 2007 to give you, like, all the items and shit. And characters respond to that. They can literally have interactions and dialogues for impossible situations because the game accounts that you might cheat. It's a lot of effort that went into this game. And it's a real damn shame it didn't sell that well.
Most
It
people
reviewed
think
great
it's
when it came
something to
out, but
hide.
not a lot of people
They
bought it.
store away their shame, their dirty little secrets, in these tiny vaults in their minds. But the enemy is not allowed any secrets in wartime, are they, soldier? So go ahead and bust open this vault. I got nothing to hide.
It's really, I guess that's Telltale in a nutshell, isn't it? Reviews great, never sells well. I don't know how that's a successful business model, but Telltale seems to be making it work. This game reviewed great and is an indie darling, but no one bought it.
Ah, good.
Oleander's Pride. We got him raising the French flag all by himself. We got him tall and skinny, very much unlike him currently. Charging at Iwo Jima, he's all over the place. Jumping out of a plane and firing a rifle, I think he's doing. That's bold. He's firing 2 guns, I see. He's shooting as he's falling with a knife in his teeth. Got it. Riding a torpedo and wielding an anchor, that's impressive. Helping the kids, look at that man. Not even doing it to impress those nurses, it's just a lucky byproduct. Helping that sick child by giving him his own medical pack that he can use to patch himself up later. All those medals, look at him. A hero, sir. I think what I miss in today's big budget games is large focus on visuals and mostly just surface level presentation. I would absolutely play a game like this that looks a bit rough and janky if it meant having the depth that is also in this game. There is a ton of depth if you're willing to look for it in this game. Which I hope to show off to a certain degree. I can only make it last so long, though, obviously. This pillbox that I'm dodging here, for example, I can't just keep dying on that over and over again. A lot of rabbits you're murdering there, big old minigun. Miss putting cheat codes in game. Yeah, cheat codes. It's weird how those went away forever. I don't know why they did, but that's what happens at times. It does make a great game with great reviews, and for one reason or other, it doesn't catch on with mainstream popularity. Yeah, but it keeps happening with Double Fine. They keep making games that are reviewed really well, and then nobody ever buys them. With the one exception of Sesame Street Once Upon a Monster, which Double Fine made for some reason. I guess, you know, they needed some money. And that sold really well, and they put effort into it, but there's no reason to play it. It's a fucking Sesame Street game. But not costume quests, stacking, that Kickstarter one that was called Two Worlds? That's not what Two Worlds is. It's on the tip of my tongue. Broken Age, thank you. But does it have Count Von Count in it? I don't know if it has the Count in it. I just know it has Elmo and Cookie Monster, because I only ever saw trailers for it. Isn't there a sneaky one? I thought there was like a sneaky something hiding behind the turret here.
Yeah! Classic Zilch!
Ah, classic Zilch. Conker's Bad Fur Day, that had the best cheat codes. I never played Conker's Bad Fur Day, to be perfectly honest. So I couldn't tell you what its cheat codes were like. The flag again. Look at him. Ah! So excited to be on a flag. Bad luck on that. Whoop. Gotta get the gotta get the figments here. I love that one. The pig in the helmet. I've remembered that for my entire life. I don't know why. Ah, shit, missed one. But that pig in the helmet haunts me to my dreams.
You can grab poles like that and swing on them. It's all about upper body strength, you know?
Bad luck on their part if no game of theirs becomes too popular. Hard to say what Double Fine's most popular game is. They've, of late, they've been buying up the rights to old LucasArts games that a lot of the people who started Double Fine worked on. So, like Grim Fandango, Day of the Tentacle, the motorcycle one that also has a name. Monkey Island, to an extent, they worked on a few of those, but Yeah, they bought up a lot of the rights to those and have been remastering them. And releasing them on modern consoles. And, shockingly, it's making them money. It's like, oh, these point-and-click adventure games that are super nostalgic for a bunch of people are making them money because they took them and put them on modern systems. Crazy.
Hold it right there, boy. That's a mental cobweb.
Ah, the
you can
cobwebs.
collect them with a specialized piece of equipment once you get checked out on it. Till then, just steer clear of them.
We all have mental cobwebs, don't we? Part of living. Gotta climb the tightropes now. This is a pretty advanced obstacle course for a child. And I suppose, oh shit, I suppose it's lucky that my kid, Raz here, grew up in a circus and was like, I already know all this shit. But, you know, without that circus training, this would be, intense. There we go.
As you can see, the trapeze is very difficult. Most cadets can't handle it. You might just want to stay away from it. You'd still get a participation ribbon.
Well, they all fell and died. Oh, I'm sorry, they all got kicked out of his mind because it's an astral projection. Definitely didn't die. Rated T for teen. We don't have children dying in this game. Not that you can prove. There are, you know, like, some violent depictions of children being horribly injured, but, you know, they're not dead. They're fine. Completely okay.
Hey, my bowels move more than you do, Pokey.
Yeah, the bowels. You said it once already. Alright, rank 5. Whee!
Onward and upward, soldier.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Hey, kid. I think I see a silver dollar out there in that rail. Why don't you walk out there a bit and pick it up?
Well, Bobby Zilch is right there, so... Kid's gonna get my dollar! Son of a bitch! We also stole this grind rail section from Ratchet & Clank, but, you know, never mind that. That's right, Ratchet & Clank's the only game in the world allowed to have people grinding on a rail. Sonic, never heard of it.
Onward and upward, soldier!
That hurt.
End of the line, sucker! Oh!
As a kid, I was actually really annoyed by that, because I always thought he blended into the background a bit, so he kept hitting me on that rail. Coupled with the fact that I also never knew you could hit him until I was an adult. I just jumped over him. Sailed right past him. As for kids, this is an intense obstacle course for adults. Well, yes, that's why I'm pointing out, especially for children. Unless you have some very specific athletic skill set, this course would be difficult for a lot of people. Zillia 2 had kids dying and getting killed, no problem, I assume you mean to say. Blood and all that in this game is still T, surprisingly enough. I killed a couple of times by him, too. Yeah, he just sitting there, waving his arms. I didn't know he was there. He just shoved me off. Oh, this looks fun.
The old rolling tunnel of crazy launch bit. An old one, but a hard one. What you gotta do is... who we kidding? You're never gonna make it through that.
So what does this represent in your mind there, Coach? The battlefield, I get, is, you know, your memories and trauma and all that. What's the spinning tunnel of logs and death represent, huh? You want to maybe talk through that one with somebody? Because I've never been inside my own brain, but I'm pretty sure there isn't a spinning tunnel of logs and death. Just saying, you know? Maybe that's the emotional stability talking, who knows? Haha! Got it in one, bitch. Ah.
Hello? Hello? Guess I'm early.
Alright, I've done it. Well then. His bowel movements. Yeah, his bowels move more than me. What have we here then? Other than another mental cobweb down there.
Hold it right there, son. Now, just what in the Sam Hill do you think you're doing in there?
I was just looking for a way out.
Oh, sorry about that. Didn't think you'd get to the end so fast. Dang, I didn't think you'd get to the end at all. You surprised me out there, kid. Here, you've earned this. Your first Psychonaut Merit Badge.
Hell yeah, basic braining. Signed by Ford Cruller, a man we haven't met yet, but don't worry about that. Those are all the badges I need to get, circling my old braining badge there. I think... Are they all optional?
I'm always glad to see a
or are
soldier
any of
come
them
back
optional,
from
I
the
guess is my
field
question.
alive. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go back in. I left some good men back there.
I don't remember the order you get them in, is the thing. All the merit badges for leveling up, but they might be optional, some of them.
You're in trouble now. Bobby Zilch ain't happy. You better watch yourself, Gogglelicious.
What's that, hair boy?
Oh, damn.
You want a piece of me?
Hey, Brainiacs, settle down.
Why? You worried I'm gonna hurt your boyfriend?
No, because Sasha 9 is standing right behind you.
Oh, damn.
Your performance, young cadet, was outstanding. I'd like you to report to my lab for some advanced training.
Ooh, Raz the Spaz is gonna be in a special
Damn it.
class.
I found a name that rhymes with mine.
Remind me to give him a special beating later, okay?
These tests are unauthorized, though, so I can't actually ask you to come. But if you happen to drop in, well, what could I do? Let me just give you this.
I love how extra it is to
Remember,
psychically control your
will
cigarette.
Always set you apart, Rasputin. Sometimes isolation is a good thing. It can lead to important discoveries.
But that's Sasha 9 in a nutshell, isn't it? Extra.
Wait! I don't even know what your lab is! Is this some kind of test?
Sometimes isolation is a good thing. It can lead to important discoveries.
And now I'm hearing things. Great.
You know, as you do. Raz is holding an object in his hand. Use a handheld object, walk up to someone, and press Y.
You know where this button is from, Coach?
Hey, you stole a button from the geodesic psycho-isolation chamber.
No, I didn't. Bobby Zilch gave it to me.
Bulletproof.
Should have known. That kid spends more time in the cooler than in school. Reminds me of myself when I was his age. Well, go put it back.
Yes, sir. Hey, Coach, where is the G?
Don't you know how to use your map?
Right, yes, sorry.
Fair enough, use a map. You say that, Noki. The ones you get from leveling up are, I know pyrotechnics is first. I get to light shit on fire. I don't remember after that, but I know you do get invisibility and telekinesis from ranking up. So if you can beat the game without invisibility and telekinesis, then yeah, it's optional. But I think you need those is the thing. All the others you get from someone else. Or like as you progress through the story.
Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes, right? And then I'm gonna start to count to 100, okay? And then you guys
That's
hide.
everyone's favorite,
Everybody
obviously.
got it?
Well,
It's hide and seek, Vernon. Not hide and calculus. We've all got it.
I got
clairvoyance
it.
is everyone's
You start
favorite.
counting, and then I go hide in that bush.
Great. 1.
Invisibility.
You're a genius. Come on, Dogen.
Yeah. There's
Hold
modifiers.
on.
You get like
This
more ammo
reminds me of
for
a story.
your psychic
It's
shots.
about counting. Hello?
A different version of like your
you
pom
guys are
bomb, a
good.
different shield, that sort of thing. What up, dude?
Any luck finding those guys, Vernon?
Nope. Not yet.
Well, good luck. How's the cabin going, pedophile?
You know, a nutcracker might be faster.
Tonight, when this baby is full of fine ladies, I'm going to see everything.
Right?
How are you gonna fill that nut with ladies?
No, dude. The girl's cabin. I've got a man on the inside.
I get it. You're using clairvoyance. You grabbed one of the squirrel's nuts, and now you're using clairvoyance
lazy.
on it to form a mental link and see what the squirrel sees.
Could you say acorns instead of nuts if you repeat that to anybody else?
Teach me how to do that.
Hey, I paid a little bit of attention in class, but not that much. What you need is an expert in clairvoyance, where I am merely an expert in the ladies.
I also like, could you say acorn instead of, you know,
Come on,
nut?
teach me
Please.
clairvoyance.
Go find an expert. I
So,
have no idea how I'm doing this.
okay, where is, Alright, yeah, pull an item, use the left thumbstick, and press A. At some point, I don't know when, you get a crow feather, and I'll be damned if I know where I get it and what its purpose is. That's just, you get a crow feather at some point. It's like, fucking deal with it.
This is going to be so...
I left a card over. Oops. I forgot to. Yeah, but just at some point in the game, you have a crow feather. And I'm like, what? When did that happen? Coach falling asleep at the old megaphone, or the comm system? Yeah. Alrighty, well, with the tutorial done, basic braining, we're free to explore the rest of the camp. Up the road here.
On sale now in the main
You ever get a
store,
big
we
nut in
have
the
a
game?
special on dream puffs. You hear me?
Well,
Dream puffs.
actually, you do get a
Look for
scavenger
it.
hunt list because it's a summer camp.
Boost of mental
And
health.
I think one of the items is actually an acorn.
No passing.
Special acorn.
But I need to get to Sasha 9's secret lab.
Maybe you should have thought of that
Oh,
before.
neat.
I did think of that before. That's why I'm here now.
Oh, damn, got him.
Exactly. Now you gotta pay the toll. 1 arrowhead.
Oh,
Hurry
shit.
up.
I found this thing. Is that what you're talking about?
It's a good
Yep.
It's a good fourth
It's an
wall joke.
arrowhead.
Ah, there it is. Right there.
Frankie, the new kid can't be this dumb, right?
The camp's built on an Indian burial ground, and...
Oh my gosh! Indians buried their dead here?
Shout out to 2005.
Ew. I hope not. No, stupid. They buried their arrowheads here.
They're hidden underground, but they let out a little gas once in a while.
Same.
Just like Coach Oleander.
See any of that stuff? Just pull them right out.
Like truffles.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me have one of yours.
Jerks. I mean, it's not that expensive or anything, but still. Like, I had a nice round 20, now I'm at 19. That's gonna bother me. Oh my god, the
there you
loading
go.
screens. Or a
Can't
lack
do
of them.
scavenger hunt without a list. Report back to me when you have enough items for your first promotion. Now get!
Yeah, we need, find 8 items and you'll get promoted 4 ranks. Find the remaining 8 and get promoted another 4 ranks. A golden acorn, a dinosaur bone, a diver's helmet, an eagle claw, a condor egg, a fossil, a glass eye, ugh, a gold doubloon, a gold watch, a voodoo doll, a turkey sandwich, Psychonauts comic number 1, a pirate scope, also known as a spyglass, a cherry wood pipe, a miner's skull, and a fertility idol. Kids game, remember.
So where do I... Hey, where'd he go?
Yeah, but that's part of the fun arc. It's got the stereotypes,
How does that
but
old guy get
yeah,
around
they're
so
entertaining.
fast?
I love this side quest. Oh yeah, the side quest is great. Also, as a kid, I always thought that this guy was looking for scavenger hunt items, because I just got the list, and I'm like, he's here searching for, like, the watch or something.
I'll let you know if I see anything.
Cannot lurk forever, Bear. Mikhail will find you.
Mikhail, that's his name. Oh yeah, one of my favorite things. Oh, he didn't say it! What the hell? Normally when you, like, pop a trash can or something, he goes, vandalizing camp property will result in expulsion from the facility.
What you doing there?
We're making friendship bracelets. You know, for our friends.
Aw, nice.
Hey, is that my name on that one?
Not unless your name is Frankie or Kitty.
Oh.
Oh. I guess I saw an R and an A.
What's your name again, kid? Spaz?
Not complaining, just clarifying, and Mikhail is Russian for Michael. Crazy how that works.
Hey, Lily. Do you know where Sasha 9's secret lab is?
Secret? It's printed on your map.
It's fair.
Oh, I knew that. I was just curious if you knew where Sasha 9's lab was. Because I do.
Obviously.
Uh-huh. Look at those kids.
Keep talking.
Want a stupid friendship
It's a
bracelet?
tsundere. What gives you that idea?
I wouldn't mind one.
Yeah? Well, that's stupid.
Want to measure my wrist? Just in case.
Huh?
No.
Oh.
Okay, call me crazy, but I have just got to sell more side cores today. So yes, these prices are real. Here at the camp store, side cores are just that cheap today.
So, when I was a kid, on the PS2, playing this game, I'd go into this building here, the lodge, and there'd be like a solid 10, 20-second loading screen to load up the building. And it was always kind of those, well, that's what you do when you play games. Here in the future year of 2021, where I'm playing a downloaded copy of this game for free on my Xbox, that's it. That would be enough to make a young token weep with joy at how little load time there was there. It's goddamn future. What type of dumbass invites a gal for wrist measuring? You know, if she wants to make a friendship bracelet.
Hey, why are you stopping?
Oh, I thought you
It's the invisible girl again.
No. Let's go.
Her whole thing is she's shy and just, you know, goes invisible constantly. But more importantly, what up, kids?
Sorry.
Hey, you guys are good.
Thanks, man.
How much
Hey, do
loading
you have
time's
a
been
lighter?
cut? I know.
'Cause if you lit it
It's
and
the
held it up
future.
right now, that would be rad.
And completely insensitive to me and my issues.
Oh, right. Oh, never mind. I forgot about the whole fire bad thing for a moment.
You
Not
say
to
that.
worry, my bro. Let's just pick it up from the part where I do that
your
thing.
drum set says fire starters, so how much is the sensitivity really, like, coming into play here?
Drum solo! Woo! You heard the man.
Harmonica in
over.
there. Oh.
2,
Listen
3,
to that. Read! I like that. That's a great poster.
Hey, Phoebe, can I ask you a question?
Yo! Read!
Have you ever had a weird nightmare about a bathtub?
What?
Is this a joke setup?
Never mind. Forget I said anything.
What do the other Read
Because if you
posters
tell
look like?
one more drummer joke, I'll plant this stick in your
Oh, it's
eye.
Mia. With cradling it. Read! And I saw this one with Sasha. Too cool for school as usual, eh, Sasha? Read. So there is... I remember where some of these scavenger hunt items are. Such as the voodoo doll up here. Got it.
Whoa, that was good.
It's like we're the best band ever.
Also, TV! And what does that say? Careful? Is that an alligator eating a brain? Yeah, alright, be careful, kids. You don't want alligators to eat your brains. That would be bad. We are against that here at summer camp. My favorite show. Space program. And cowboys. We can either watch Kung Fu Dick Punchers, Space Aliens, or Cowboys. One or the other. Richards! Friendship bracelet. I can bet money that no boy in his age would be interested in friendship bracelets. I mean, Raz is just a cool dude. He's just vibing. He doesn't care about friendship bracelets or politics thereof. He's just like, hey, want to do a bracelet? Sure, fine. Let's be friends. That sounds cool. He has no friends, so the thought of him getting one has heavy meaning. That's also true. He doesn't have any friends, so having friends would be nice for him. The poor guy. Turn back to the dick punching.
Excuse me.
Kiss my food.
I told you them burgers ain't ready.
No, you didn't.
The coals ain't hot. they're not gonna be done for a while. Maybe a week.
A week?
They're back ordered. I'm the only one back here. These things take time.
I don't even want a hamburger.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? So,
fair enough.
What do you want? Oh,
I need that to complete the game. How much is it?
Into someone's mind with
oh shit!
You can clean up.
Right, I need
dream.
I need you. 50.
Dowsing rod will help you.
I probably should get that as soon as I can.
All right, go get more airheads and come on back.
Also, I'm just now noticing, with my again future good version of this game where all the resolutions are nice and pretty, I got like little monsters sitting around there thinking about candy. These dream fluffs, I think they are. That's great. That's cute. Fun little artwork there. Use cheat codes. No! What are you talking about? Use cheat codes. I would never on this channel. But I do want to explore around more before I head to the next level in Sasha 9's place.
Hey! It's the king of the obstacle course!
Hey, Raz! You're awesome! You must be a psychonaut by now!
Yeah! Or even a double psychonaut!
Oh shit, unheard of.
Oh no, not yet. But soon. Wow. Those two are so nice.
How nice of them. Oh, well that looks fun. Yep, definitely nice. Whatever it is they're cooking up there. I don't trust them. Why not? They're so nice. One burger takes a week. Must be harvesting every single ingredient for the burger from scratch. That's what makes it so good. You have to, you know, let the milk turn into cheese. It's a process. Raz's entire family is from the circus. They travel, so he has no friends. It's true.
Hey, what are you guys doing up here?
Writing cheers!
It's true.
Oh yeah! Writing cheers! Wanna hear one?
Okay.
Ready? Okay! When I grow up,
Hey, what you gonna be?
I'm gonna be the best, just like my main homie.
And when you say homie,
Kinda.
whose horn might you be tootin'?
The mind-reading psycho thriller.
Oh, you must mean Rasputin.
Yeah!
Not bad.
Hooray!
For off the cuff, that's not bad. Credit to them. That was an impressive cheer right there. That wasn't bad at all. Yeah. I'm impressed. I forget their names. Cletus, I think, is one of them. The brother, specifically, obviously. I can't remember the girl's name, but I think the brother is named Cletus.
Remember to keep filling up those scavenger hunt forms. We got a couple of big promotions for the winner.
I think you can get under the roof here, but yeah, there is... Say, is there anything worth it under here? Or... Lord knows I don't remember. But then I did! There we go. Good news! We have enough for a Psy challenge marker. 18, so I have enough for 2. I think they cost 9 each. There is an item for the scavenger hunt around here somewhere, but Lord knows I can't remember how it gets to one. You might need powers later in the game. Raz being a circus brat was mentioned earlier. Him having no friends wasn't mentioned until you brought it up. I think that's something that's just kind of like, it's implied and you're supposed to kind of know, like, he... Bit of a loner, that Raz. Also, there was a single cut in the whole circus. It was Raj's age, or around his age, to be his friend. Well, it's a family circus. I think for the sequel, they do expand on his family, and he has some siblings. But he is the oldest in his family, so no one his age. The cars. I always picture... I mean, this is Oleander's car, right? Clearly compensating for something huge yet compact at the same time. And over here is what I picture to be Sasha 9's car, because it's stylish and sleek. That means old Bodello probably doesn't have a car based on that logic, but, you know, it is what it is, right? There's a way... You might have to wait until levitation, but I know there is something on top of this tree stump. Curse you!
That's in case you were thinking about getting back.
I didn't know he said that. Nice. Good old Camp Whispering Rock. Psychic Summer Camp. Delightful. Family circus. It wasn't a big circus. It's just Raz's parents and siblings. And sequels, you mean upcoming game. There was a VR game called The Rhombus of Ruin that I'll be damned if I could tell you what happened because it was a VR game, so I couldn't play it. I didn't get a VR headset until way later, and by that point I didn't really care. But from what I'm told, Psychonauts 2 has a recap cutscene that explains what happened in The Rhombus of Ruin. So we should be all caught up in that, since it's apparently canon, along with everything else in this game. But yes, I do mean, as far as sequels, I do mean that and the upcoming game in a couple days. Does show a picture somewhere, if I forgot. It shows an image of him on a tightrope with family in background doing flips. Raz looking at a flyer for camp. Yeah, that's one of the memory vaults you find. Has Raz's backstory, kinda, sorta, in it. I think in the family there's also like a couple of other people who are like, oh, you know, I'm the weightlifting guy, who are like friends of the family, but it is, I believe, sort of a small circus. Alright, that's probably it for this area. This is the way to go. The GCP and Wilderness. God, the load times are so good!
Hey, you're that new kid, ain't you?
Well, I'm doing some advanced training right now, as a matter of fact, so I don't think new kid is really a name that you want to get too used to saying.
Yeah.
Hold on there. You're not doing Sasha 9's advanced training that he does in his secret underground lab, are you?
Everyone knows about this.
The iron walls of the GPC, where no one can hear you screaming?
Okay.
Why, yes, I am.
Sakes alive.
Well, nice knowing you.
I'ma make your ass play Omnicron. Okay. His entire family is spoilers, Night Stalker. Come on now. Entire family's cursed. Let some things come up naturally, please. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers at bigfollows.com. Guys, bigfollows.com. Do you want to fuck a horse? Big Follows wants you to fuck a horse. Come on down to bigfollows.com. They have the finest collection of horse fuckers and horse fucking accoutrements anyone could ask for. The safest and most death-free possible horse fucking experience you could have. Mr. Hands was an accident, we promise. Bigfollows.com. Best horse fuckers on the internet.
You should write greeting cards.
There was some sort of shadowy...
They paid me to read that. I don't support that in any way, but, you know, that's the ad Big Follows gave me.
One
So.
creature who fits that description. It likes to hide in dark places.
How's it being cured? Do you mean cursed? Don't expand on it, Night Stalker.
Really? Who?
You, tree sitter.
Oh, shit! Got him. Also, that one guy, Nils, he's, like, kind of a creep. Spying on kids and whatnot. I mean, he is a kid,
Hey,
so...
you guys sound great.
Much obliged, partner.
It's less creepy, but he's still kind of a perv. That R-rated movie watching jerk.
Jerk.
Tried to speak to the, squirrel there, I believe.
Yep.
For damn it? Sure, that, yeah. For damn it's a sentence that makes sense. Yeah, there's the crow feather. You just randomly pick it up. And, like, you do something with it. Apparently if you use clairvoyance. But why do you get it so early and not at all ceremoniously? It's weird. Hey, you son of a... Son of a bitch has my acorn. I need that golden acorn. Jerk. And then there's this.
Still won't budge. Nope, still won't
Alright
budge.
then. No prop apps to me as well, and if you're saying typing from phone, you know, you can turn off autocorrect. Yeah, but sometimes you don't want that, and you're like me and you misspell everything. And it's slightly more helpful than it is not helpful. Hey, bear, what's up? Giant, floating, insane bear that terrified me as a kid and made me not want to go anywhere near this game for long stretches of time because I was afraid the bear would just murder the hell out of me. Good news! You have a card there. We'll get there when we get there, damn it. I'm just trying to get the damn arrowhead, alright? There we go. I mean, really now. You know, some days with these hills. Autocorrect does help out when I type fast, especially when it's a long sentence. Autocorrect, yeah, can be turned off from the settings in phone. Yep, certainly can. At the very least, I would, you know, keep a spell checker on.
I saw Nils peeking into a hole in
So
the
there
girl's
is.
cabin.
Wow,
hiding.
it's a tunnel that opens onto a system of catacombs.
Oh, Nils. When will you peek into
think
the
I can
hole in my
squeeze
heart?
through.
Because you just see yourself staring back.
Uh-huh. What?
I mean, he'd see my new boyfriend James staring back, and he'd be furious at Nils.
Who's Nils?
Exactly.
Dogen.
Anyway, there wouldn't even be a hole because James fills my heart till sometimes.
Hey, Elka.
Hey, butt out! One time, I made someone's head explode.
That sounds like a more important conversation there, Elka.
It happened for...
Hey, Dogen, I got a secret for you. Nils.
Hey, not fair. Whispering is so rude. What did he tell you, Dogen? But James and I have each other now, and Nils is just...
Alright, drama. And crying children. My two favorite things. Get out of there.
Thanks. I thought I was gonna have to eat my own arm.
Alright, that's extreme.
What is this thing?
It's a GPC, a geodesic psycho-isolation chamber.
Oh, man, cool.
Cool? Do you have any idea what this does?
Something cool?
No. It's a six-sensory deprivation tank, a hermetically sealed metaphysical hotbox. It's solitary confinement for psychics.
Nasty. And the coach locked you inside it?
Nah, the staff hasn't put any kids in the GPC since the 50s. Bobby threw me in here.
Bully and dwarf accomplice should assault own size or larger only. While in cooler, perhaps notice gigantic bear with skin where hair should be?
I didn't see anything in there. That's the whole point.
Just so. Empty now.
Good old
Good
Mikhail.
luck, small ones.
Hey, wait!
She won't shut up about that guy peeping on the cabin. You know, you could just go talk to him. I'm sure, you know, all other women would appreciate him not being allowed to roam free and more under your thumb. However, an online spell checker turned on, then have autocorrect give me grief. Yeah, absolutely. I'll be back in a minute instead of I'm be back in a minute. Or, you know, reverse that. Oh, something up there. And over here. Hey, buddy.
Ow! I'll rake you into the next dimension if you don't knock that off.
Next dimension, huh? You guys want to get raked into the next dimension? How's it going?
That looks like fun.
It's work. I'm testing a low-orbit spaceplane design.
It's a paper airplane.
How's the testing going?
Not now, Raz.
Just wants friends, poor Raz. But everyone's busy. Or, you know, obsessed with boys. The way they are. Uh-oh. Can I get out from the table? Oh yeah, okay. Phew. Thank goodness. That is rough. Yeah, autocorrect can be a bitch at times. God damn it with her and Nils. I also think her dialogue at this point's been reduced to blah 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 blah. Which, I mean, I say reduced. Probably what most of you were hearing by that point. There we go. Another card. God, they're all over this place. Oh, but I think I can climb the tree, actually. Yep, there we go. Because autocorrect can often be a bit. Oh! Much like gravity right there was to me, autocorrect can often be a bitch. Alright, I fiddled around enough. Let's take this button and head into the GCP. Good old isolation chamber.
Looks like one of the buttons is missing.
Alright.
Agent 9, I'm here for the advanced training. So what are we gonna learn? Bending spoons? Burning stuff?
Can I make people's heads explode?
I've been hearing about a head explosion, and I was wondering...
I wrote this game.
Rasputin. That is what we practice down here, not parlor tricks. If you are serious about exploring the possibilities of your mind, step up to the brain tumbler, and we'll begin.
Brain tumbler?
Oh, that looks safe. But yeah, sure, let's just dive right in, huh?
So, what's this
Noki has a favorite.
You're ready for the brain tumbler. With this device, we will send you deep into your own
And it's a man with
psyche,
asymmetrical
where you
glasses.
should find unparalleled insight and power.
Excellent. Tumble away.
Now just relax.
They're on like different levels.
Unless
one like up
really
here
very
and one
bad
down here.
happens.
It's weird, unless anything bad happens.
Wow. Is this what the inside of my mind looks like?
Not yet. You're still traveling to the astral plane. This is a tiny corner of what we call the collective unconscious, a place in which all of our unconscious minds are connected. You have just begun your training, Rasputin, so many of the connections with other minds are still not developed for you, and those doorways remain just out of reach. But the more you explore the mental world, the more connections you will form. Right now, the only unconscious world you can enter is that one, your own.
Dun dun dun.
Step through it, and we'll continue.
So this is the very hand-wavy explanation of a hub world for all the different levels you have. You got, well, several. Probably about 10, dozen. And every one of these doors is a different level that you'll play and go through. But the only one we could go into right now is this one. Love Sasha's level, so trippy. Oh, but first, we have to see our own mind!
Sasha? Where am I?
You are inside your own mind, but I'm not sure where. Tell me, what can you see?
I see a rundown gypsy caravan.
Do you recognize it?
Yes. It's where I was born.
I see. Compelling.
I got some of my own figments, too. Lots of, circus paraphernalia in these, figments.
Sasha, I'm going inside the caravan.
What do you see inside?
Well, I haven't been in yet. I was just getting near it for the figment. Hiya! Give me that ball. You want to see Raz's, Rasputin's getaway? Alright, there we are at the circus. We've got, that's our dad, front and center, balancing his wife and, I mean, I suppose the rest of the family. I think I'm on the very top center there. Those are my siblings, top right and top left. No idea who the other 3 are. But anyway, there I am getting a pamphlet. We're all working out, lifting our weights. Dad's got 100 pounds. Mom's got 120 because she's strong. I've got 70 because I'm no slouch. But it's Oleander's pamphlet that read like a fucking encyclopedia. Dad tears it up. I go to the world's smallest pony. And I make an escape on the world's smallest pony. That is a tiny pony. By God, it's determined, though. Then I get a ride off a lumber truck. What happened to the pony? Where'd the pony go? Yo, what the hell? Did they ever answer what happened to the world's smallest pony? I like the art style. Oh yeah, the art style for the memories is great. But I want to know what happened to the goddamn world's smallest pony.
I'm not sure. It's getting fuzzy. Aha!
I'm in an egg.
Rasputin, are you okay? What do you see now?
I see a small, bunny-like animal thing.
An unfamiliar animal entity in a dream often represents a primal fear or memory. Follow it, and it should lead you somewhere important.
Check. Okay, Mr. Bun. You and I are gonna be tight. Wherever you go, I go. Like 2 peas in a... Hey!
No, it's got arts. He's no world's smallest pony, though. Well, these are some weird figments. We got horrible tentacle monsters and dying birds with mouths in the wrong places. I'm not really sure what's happening there. Lots of skulls. Rank 9. One more and I get a power-up. Or a new technique. And I'm nearly there. Jesus. I'm at 54 the fragments already. Or figments. I think that there's a tad too many to collect. Not if you want full completion, there isn't. This game does have Steam achievements, and there is one for getting every single figment.
Sasha?
What is it? Another bunny?
No. This is more of a super scary flaming-eyed demon kind of deal.
Oh.
Does sound
What?
more dangerous.
Okay, I'm pulling you out of there. Just give me a second.
Sasha?
Hold on, I'm still getting some unusual interference. It's fascinating. As if someone else...
Agent 9?
Sorry. Almost ready.
Sasha!
Alright, the diving helmet.
That should not have happened. We need to try that again.
Oh. I don't think I need to be in the tumbler with the glowy eye guys anymore.
Suit yourself. You know, in many tribal societies, learning to defeat the monsters you see in your dreams is considered a
What
rite
level
of
could that be,
passage.
Spiral Power?
I can train you to fight. Come see me when you're ready.
What level in this game, wink wink, would that be? The game. You know, the one with the game. With it. In the game. That has the game. This game. It'd be crazy if it were the same game I was thinking of as you, that had this in the game. And that's all I'll say about it without spoiling it.
Hey!
Welcome to the Whispering Rocket Underground Rapid Transit System.
Why is the
Would you
computer
like to
so
go back to
sexy?
your private sanctuary now, Agent Cruller? Or somewhere else?
I didn't really pick up on that ever as a kid, but, like...
Drop me outside the main lodge.
Oh, bring me back a burger this time, will you?
Why does the computer want me to, like, take it out for a lovely dinner and make sweet love to it later? That seems unnecessarily horny, the computer. Maybe it's just me. Is the computer Yuri from Street Fighter? Yeah, it sounds a bit like
Hey,
it.
where's my hamburger?
I told you.
Just kidding. I just want to buy stuff.
Don't push me, Sonny. I can reach you with this spatula.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's my last cup.
Maybe there'll be a burger on that spatula. Hint,
Dowsing
hint.
rod will help you find arrowheads.
All right, let me
that
get
are
this
buried.
dowsing rod.
It doesn't look like you've got the rank you need.
What? Oh,
kiddo.
you!
And there's no excuse for that. Plenty of ways to get promoted
Fine.
around here. Alrighty then. What else can I do you for?
Take it.
Alrighty then. What else can I do you for?
Buy a third one while I'm here.
Excellent choice.
I can find 2
What else can I do
arrowheads
you
and
for?
afford that dowsing rod
Go get more arrowheads.
before I need to come back here. Alright, maybe I was wrong. I kind of expected them to just be laying around on the ground here. Arrowheads are kind of all over the place, except when they aren't. Shit. 9 seems like a lonely dude, with him spending all that time in the secret lab for research reasons. I mean, we'll find more about him later. His is one of the levels we go and visit. His brain, I mean. So yeah, we'll learn plenty about good old Sasha 9. Which, when I was a young boy and didn't know what German was, I assumed it was Sasha 9, like there was also a Sasha 8 and a Sasha 7. It did not occur to me that his name was simply
Where
German.
would you like me to take you, Agent Cruller?
So, you know.
Let's go to Ford's. I mean,
The sexy
my
robot
sanctuary.
transportation
Yes,
system is
noble
crawlers, though.
Psychomaster.
That makes it weirder! That makes it weirder! So much weirder. Because here he is, in his underground lab. Good old Agent Cruller, this guy, the cook, the groundskeeper.
You finally made it.
It's an honor to finally meet you in person, sir. I thought I recognized you in my dream, but I couldn't be sure. Now that I see you in your element, there's no doubt. You're Ford Cruller. The greatest
really
thing
likes
the
voices.
Psychonauts
I
ever
guess.
had.
Well, you shouldn't believe everything you read in True Psychic Tales magazine.
Doesn't help any. I'm pretty sure it makes it worse. Yeah, it makes it weirder. Well, maybe not weirder, but it definitely raises more eyebrows at that point. Saw you raking leaves. Is that a disguise?
I saw you raking leaves. Was that a disguise?
Yes, well, I have many disguises. It helps me keep an eye on you kids wherever you go. Now, when I'm in disguise, I may pretend not to recognize you. Don't blow my cover, okay?
Say no more.
There you go.
Your secret identity is safe with me. Sasha says I need to learn how to fight better.
You want to teach you advanced combat on your first day?
Yeah, I had a vision with a huge monster with yellow eyes and a big mouth full of gnashing teeth.
Did it happen to spit anything at you?
Yeah, I think it was like an old diving helmet or something.
I see. Yes, well, we'd better get you armed.
Why? What's happening?
Oh, nothing. Prepare your mind. That's the motto of the Psychonauts.
Certainly not better, but had to correct that Sasha slander. Oh, did I say Sasha's the one who had it?
Once you complete his shooting range, you'll get
Arg misunderstood. He thought Sasha set up the incredibly sexy computer.
Now get going. We can't have the camp overrun with big-eyed garbage-spitting monsters, can we?
No, sir. I'd better go.
No, yeah, it's Cruller here who has the sexy computer.
Thanks. I'll need it.
Don't worry. I'll be right here with you. Inside your head.
My head?
Yep. I want to keep my eye on you, son, so I'm going to be a psychic stowaway inside your noggin.
Some of the artwork flying around in the background there is really funny.
With this special device.
Yep.
A piece of bacon?
Forgot about the bacon.
Oh, yeah. I just love bacon. I smell that stuff and I can't help it. I drop everything and come running.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Do you have like a little baggie or something I could put this in?
You get a move on or I'll eat that right here.
Just gonna have raw bacon stuffed in my pocket? Cool. That's not gross and weird. Yeah, there's one, I like I think it's, yeah, some of them are like mugshots here. You got, guys like that in the commander's hat. There's also, like, 3D tanks, which I think is an old LucasArts game, like one of their original ones way up there. Which is, it's literally just a game of 3D tanks. There's that dude, which is very, veiny, massive forehead. Very Jonan Vasquez, actually, who, is somewhat interesting in that he worked on Invader Zim, which the main voice actor this is also in. I don't think he had anything to do with this game, good old Jonan Vasquez, but, you know,
now, before you go
it reminds me of that.
Let me tell you how these babies work.
I know it's his old farts, that's why it makes it worse.
Mental cobweb detangler.
We don't need this. That's for mental cobwebs. I'm sick of the tutorials, damn you. This levels me up. This is what I use those cores and all those trading cards I'm collecting on. Alright! New psi power earned. Let's get it. And then I can remember what the black and white buttons are on this, you know, modern day controller. I don't know if they're... I don't think it's X and Y. I think it's the bumpers.
In recognition of your hard work, dedication, and mental agility, I'm proud to bestow upon you the official merit badge for Pyrokinesis.
Nice. Say what you want about the old fart and his sexy computer voices, but, at least he teaches me cool shit like pyrokinesis. Yeah.
Cool. I can't wait to burn. Hey, what are we doing here?
Inside your mind? Well, I thought you'd like to be in a familiar place for your first pyrokinesis lesson.
Lesson?
Shh, now think of something you'd like to burn.
Bobby's... Oh.
Ah, yes, I heard you were raised in the circus. But why would you want to burn all these happy memories here?
If they were happy memories, I wouldn't have run away. My dad, he hates psychics, and he knew I was becoming one. So all day long he would force me to practice my acrobatics, hoping to distract me, or maybe hoping to kill me.
Well, that's dark.
Sure.
Now why are you still talking when you can burn inside?
There you go. Why? Okay, so... Yep, alright.
Burn them all! Great! Now, burn the rest.
Maybe don't listen to these voices in my head.
Rasputin.
And yes, the black and white buttons are the left and right
Hot in
bumper.
here. Rasputin, lock your mental focus on this last one and hold it while you use your pyrokinesis power.
I want the positive mental health though. And is that... what is this?
Think heat.
It's a tiny lion in a cart.
Rasputin, lock your mental focus on this last one and hold it while you use... Excellent work.
Fire is pretty.
Okay, that's the end of the lesson. You're free to go, but you have to promise me. Only use your power, pyrokinesis, only when it's very, very important. Or it's really, really entertaining.
Can't argue with that.
And if you're doing it to impress girls, make sure none of them have on a lot of hairspray.
Also good advice. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go back to the main lodge and get that dowsing rod. Thank you. By the way, I love the detail that every one of these secret passages is a tree stump, even when it doesn't make any sense, like in this room.
Where would you like me to take you, Agent Crawler?
Yeah, main lodge.
Drop me outside the main lodge.
Oh, bring me back a burger this time, will you?
Like, even in Sasha's 9 lap, there's one of those, and it's still just like a tree stump in the middle of the room. I'll show it off later, but it's a good gag. I like it. Oh yeah, I think I can get another scavenger hunt item. He said to waste more time here. There is, first of all, these bad boys. And I think there's a scavenger hunt item behind them, maybe? I might be full of it. I seem to remember one in this area, though. I thought it was back here. No, doesn't appear to be. I misremember. Hold on, wait a minute. What have we here? Aha! The gold doubloon! Alright, that's what I meant. You all saw it. I needed to burn those for that. Take it back. The old gun gives good advice. Yeah.
What you doing there?
We're making friendship bracelets.
Stop trying to burn me.
For our friends. Go burn someone who cares.
Damn it. Hey, Lily, what's up?
Is this how you tell girls you have a crush on them? It's annoying.
You know what? That's fair. I shouldn't light girls on fire. What I should do, though, is there's a turkey sandwich frozen in a icebox over here with my name on it. So let's go thaw it out now that I have pyrokinesis. Fortunately, I can skip the walk back to it by hopping down here. Ta-da!
Hey, I need that for my scavenger hunt. It looks like it's completely frozen in a big block of ice.
I shouldn't light girls on fire. I failed to see how that's not a good quote. It's very good advice, me. There you go, turkey sandwich. Girls know, but you can always light the little redneck boy and his dumb friend on fire. Well, you can't light people on fire, generally speaking, in this game. I think the idea is that they have mental shields that once they notice you starting to light them on fire, they're like, whoa, slow down, and block you. So you can, like, get them a little toasty, but you can't get them anything more than that. Game wouldn't be rated teen if it let me light children on fire, alright? You can explode them all you want in, you know, a psychic mind where they're not actually dying. But here in the real world, where I would be actually lighting them on fire, that's a step far. Although it would be funny. Or punch them to death. You can't just wail on them, but they really take punches well, these children. Unlike real life, these kids can take a punch.
I will take out your intestines, fry them into hash browns, and sew them back into your body before you ever get the chance to try that again.
Okay, let's not light him on fire.
Anything new in the store?
Take a look. Oh, that's my last cobweb.
Gonna skip that.
Now that dowsing
Give me
rod
that.
will help you find it. Alrighty then.
Dowsing rod can be used to find deeper, more valuable titanium arrowheads. Equip the dowsing rod, watch it change color, and vibrate. This is how it lets you know that you're getting closer to a deep arrowhead. Once in the right spot, press Y rapidly to extract an arrowhead from the ground.
What else can I do you for?
That is a required thing to progress through the game because it's really the only way to get enough money to buy some of the other items that are required. Why no lighting dumbasses on fire? I don't know, man. You'd think it would let me. It's not vibrating in any way, shape, or form. Starting to get the feel for it. Somewhere around here. Problem is I have to mash Y and can't be jumping around while I'm doing that. There we go. It's around here somewhere. This is the problem I had as a kid, in that, yeah, as an adult, 20? You gave me 20 for that? Jesus, come on, game. They're supposed to be more valuable than that.
I'm not picking up anything.
Anyway.
Must not be any deep arrowheads nearby.
But, nah, you need that to, mine for money later in the game. Which, is a bit tedious, and as a kid, I could never tap the button fast enough to pull up any arrowheads, so I totally cheated on the PS2 as a child. Gave myself all the items. But anyway, now let's go do Sasha's level, now that we've, got some scavenger hunt items, ranked ourselves up. I could fight the bear. Now that I can light things on fire willy-nilly with no one to tell me, hey, that's a bad idea, I could go and light the bear on fire.
I saw Nils. Hey, why are you trying to firestorm me, Raz? If you don't stop trying to burn me right now, and I thought, oh, Nils.
Oh, dialogue.
When will you peek into the hole in my heart?
Now let's light the bear on fire and then check up on Sasha 9. You know, just for the fun of it. Have fun with that, bear! It is a psychic bear that can fly. Ah, shit! He lit me on fire! I wasn't prepared for that! Nice. Uh-oh. Jesus Christ, he is a tough hombre, that bear. I'm probably gonna die here. because of my hubris. Yo! Okay. Yep, okay. I died. Hate how if it touches you, it lights you on fire, too.
Hey, Lily.
Going for the advanced training? What's the rush?
Are you kidding? I only have a few days to become a Psychonaut or I lose my shot forever.
Look, Raz. I hate to burst your bubble.
Where did...
But the Psychonauts are not what they used to be. Times have changed. The world just doesn't need us anymore.
The world does too need Psychonauts. Right here at this very camp, in fact. I think there are several fishy things that need psychic investigating.
You're so immature. And cute. When are you gonna just shut up and kiss me?
Oh, damn! That's what I think every time I see my fiance.
Oh, I didn't know you could. I gotta go. Bye. So embarrassing.
Anyway, that happens when you go to heaven, I guess? Tsunderes, I know, right? You know, more importantly, if you get murdered by a bear, you get a cool cutscene with a girl who has a crush on you. I guess. It's just something that happens. Anyway. Alright. That's it for the river. Sorry, I see a collectible and I run to grab it. I promise I'll go do Sasha's lab now. The rest of the story here.
What are you looking at, Nut Rat?
Maybe don't call them that. How about Acorn Rat, Raz? Blah 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 blah. That would be her. Anyway, alright, Sasha, I got my learner's permit.
Okay, I got it. Check it out.
Excellent. Well, my ass is covered. I'm sure you are ready to do this. It could be dangerous.
My ass is covered.
Yes. Are you gonna pull me into your mind like the coach did?
No offense, but it's time you saw what an organized mind looks like.
Alright, here we go into Sasha's mind. Let me get this straight. If you get mauled by a bear, you'll get tsundere by a girl. Yes. Go out and find a bear, but it needs to be a flying psychic bear. I love this level.
Welcome to my mind.
Huh. It's so... I mean...
There's more here than meets the eye, but I've learned to keep it under strict control, and that's what I'm going to teach you. Control your feelings, your fears, your anger. You must learn to control them, focus them, concentrate them, and release them.
As therapy?
No, as firepower. Say something hideous and horrible jumps out at you. Something so disgusting that it simply must die.
My God!
Oh, so tacky. I can't look directly at it, but I control those feelings. Focus them, concentrate, and release. And the world is a better place. Your turn.
So, fun story. My mother collects lamps like these. She has probably about 10 or 12 very similar to these lamps. So even as a kid, I always was very amused by this level.
Well done, Raz. Keep shooting. Well done, Raz. Keep...
The writing is still good. Oh yeah.
Victory for
He's not afraid of lamps, he just finds them disgusting.
Precision when targeting. Say you were set upon by multiple
and they're
attackers.
very tacky, to be fair.
Ugh. But you need to dispense with them in a certain order. Eliminate these monsters in the proper sequence, and we can move on to the next lesson.
This is to teach you about the lock-on. Hey, he's not afraid of lamps. He just finds them incredibly tacky. And to be fair, they are. I'm trying to light them on fire. I keep hitting right bumper to shoot.
Again.
Should be right trigger.
Good. Again.
He's disgusted by lamps. Look at them, Arg!
Now then.
No.
Is this what you saw in your vision?
Well, it sure seemed a lot bigger in my head.
Problems often seem larger in our heads than they really are. That's an important lesson to learn.
But
This is a sensor, an integral part of any sane person's mind. The sensors roam through your psyche, looking for thoughts that don't belong, hallucinations, manias, waking dreams. The sensors hunt them down and censor them out.
Why do they come after me? I'm not a mania.
Yes, but you are a foreign entity in my mind. You technically don't belong here.
Tacky.
Yes,
Must be
but
destroyed,
I was attacked
Spiral.
in my own head.
Yes, well, the brain tumbler could be malfunctioning, or you could be insane. We'll
Oh,
test
good.
for that later.
We'll
For
test
now,
for that later.
blast it.
We'll figure out if you're crazy later. For now, just shoot the fucking thing.
That's the spirit.
I killed it.
It was just a thought I was having, and it's not dead. It has just returned to its basic form, raw psychic energy. Go absorb it. It's good for your mental health. As you absorb this energy, your mental health increases. But as you Psyblast, you expend your will to do damage. So be on the lookout for these small, dense clusters of raw psychic
So angry
aggression.
and bouncy.
Absorb these as well to make sure you always have enough firepower. Now I'll leave the machine on for you, so you can practice. You have to blast 1,000 sensors to earn your marksmanship merit badge. Come back every day for practice, and you should have enough in as little as 3 weeks.
3 weeks? I only have a few days to earn all my merit badges and become a Psychonaut.
Slow and steady wins the race, my eager young friend. Now practice, slowly and carefully.
Oh, man.
I wonder what happens if you actually stay here and blast 1,000 of these things. But, I mean, obviously we're gonna turn the machine up, right? Like, I mean, even as a kid, I was like, this is obviously what we're doing here. Hit it to the skull, that seems like a good idea.
Uh-oh.
And here's the level proper.
Oh, yeah. Come to Papa.
Raz, what have you done? This is not control. This is chaos. I'll try to fix it. You stay here and keep the numbers under control.
Love how trippy it is. It's not the lamp itself, it's the shade of the lamp. The stained glass, sort of Art Deco-y style of lamp. It's just so tacky. He's afraid of tackiness, not lamps specifically. He has reasons for his lamp hatred. Alright, just go ahead and fucking... What's the word? Foreshadow there. But yes, we'll see, won't we? I keep hitting right bumper to shoot. I don't know why, but in my brain it's right bumper to shoot. And I can remap that, but... I don't know, it just screams to me. Oh, hey, cool.
Rasputin, see those valves?
What reasons?
That is where the sensors
well, we'll
are
figure it
leaking
out, won't we, Arg?
Psyblast the valves to shut them down and get this area under control.
We will figure it out by playing the game and watching what unfolds. Hey, look, a vault with memories in it. I wonder if that has anything to do that might explain why he doesn't like lamps. Sasha's first loss, you say? Well, I'll be. There's his mom, feeding him. Good times, good times. She suddenly got sick. Oh, and that's a curious-looking lamp right next to her, eh? And, oh, wow, that got real dark real quick. And now his dad just mournfully stares out the window. Charming. It's almost like those lamps remind him of his mother's death at an early age. Insane. But no, he disguises it with the... Oh, it's so tacky, it must be destroyed. Facade, if you will. Crazy that he remembers that far back, though, that Sasha 9. I mean, you know what? That's fair. That makes sense, I guess. He is a psychic that he would remember so far back. Astral projection lair! That's an extra life is what I got there. They have their own lingo for it, like astral projection lair and all that, but, yeah, no, it's all... It's all, video game technical stuff. like extra lives and ammo and whatnot. I love the figments in his brain. They're also very, It screams kind of like Great Gatsby, in a way. It's like 1920s sort of Americana stuff. It's that style of toy and people in cars and art design. The figments are all very creative and unique to an individual. They're not all just, you know, spooky monsters. Or, you know, Raz's circus caravans. The music here is also, and the whole game, but slaps. Being mauled by memories of mother's death at a young age, I get. Being mauled? Who the hell remembers lamps around the house and associates it with their mother's death? We all deal with trauma in our own way, don't we, Arg? Don't judge him for that. His mother liked those lamps and they remind him of her, and that makes him sad. Also, he just needed something harmless for us to shoot, so he chose a lamp because he doesn't like lamps. It's not that big of a deal. Unlike these guys with the giant stamps screaming no and trying to censor me out of his mind. They are a bit of a big deal. There we go.
Good. Well, you got them all.
Yahoo! You like mobiles, kids?
Oh no. You close one leak down and another springs
I do like
up.
how he keeps entering into
Come
here.
on. We've got to take care of these too.
This particular level is an excellent example of it's a much smaller geography speaking sort of level. It's just this cube with some cool set pieces. However, they do a lot of interesting stuff with it. The set pieces are creative and unique enough, and there's enough going on that you can kind of ignore that and really appreciate the level despite the fact that it is much smaller than the previous one, where it was a whole ass obstacle course and everything. It's gonna be a wacky game. Oh yeah. This game thrives on being wacky. Double Fine in general thrives on being wacky. Tim Schafer sort of specialized in taking a mundane, sort of boring premise and putting a wacky spin on it. Because, I mean, ultimately what this is we're a kid at a summer camp. That's not a terribly exciting premise, but it's a summer camp for psychic children. Ah, see, now it's weird and interesting and wacky. I prefer the smaller, more linear levels in this specific game. It's so hard to judge them like that because so many of the levels are so different. Like, there's clearly this is a smaller one. There's one later on that revolves around a board game that's much smaller, but God, it's such a good level to look at, and it's a very interesting level to play around in. That's another good example of location-wise, that's a much smaller level, but they did a lot with that level. If you've played the game, you know the one I'm referring to. But there's also much larger levels, like one where you learn how to levitate, Oleander's level, I don't want to spoil too much here. The one where you pick up the shield. This one's always my favorite because it has the tape measure you can slide down. I love that. I also know at some point you can find, hidden off on one of the sides here, you can find Sasha's other Vault of Memory. Yeah, here it is. I knew it wasn't, like, directly with the level. You had to kind of go looking for it. There we go. Sasha's second sight. Here we are, working at home, building shoes. He came from a cobbler family. Wants to talk about his mom, but his dad's not having it. So he tries to read his dad's thoughts. He remembers, sees his mom, his father's wife, obviously, holding a baby. And how she's, I assume, gone to heaven as an angel, beautiful. Then he starts, like, you know, seeing horny memories, and now he's creeped out. And runs away from home, because he doesn't want to, he can't look at his dad the same way again now that he, like, looked into his mind and saw his parents fucking. Poor Sasha. Very, very traumatic experience, that. It's a dumb fuck. It was all serious and heavy there for a minute, and then he sees, you know, sexy times with his mom, and he's like, I can't stay here. I need to go. This is gonna haunt me forever if I stick around with my dad. I like the detail that his dad wasn't, you know, neglectful or abusive or anything. He was a bit distant when it came to his mom, but otherwise seemed like a good dad. He was teaching him the shoemaking business. And then he saw his dad, you know, banging his mom in his own memories and was like, alright, well, that's my fault, I gotta go. Just goodbye forever, Dad. The dad's like, are you sure, son? You're running away from home at like 12? Can I have the health, please? I'm dying over here. I secretly hope he keeps in touch with his dad. I mean, I do too, obviously, but, you know. It's still very funny to me that that's, like, one of his traumatic memories as he saw his parents banging, even after his mom died. That's a double whammy. Your mom dies and you see her naked? That's just bad luck. One or the other, usually. Certainly not in the order that Sasha got them. Maybe doesn't stay for too long, but didn't completely dip. Yeah, it's nice thinking that they at least keep in touch to a degree. Sort this emotional baggage out. Want more games with James Gunn movie energy like Tales from the Borderlands? James Gunn movie energy. Yeah, I guess it is. I can kind of see how you're making that argument. Whee! Fuck you. I really need the psi magnet so I can get, shit! So I can get the mental health, without having to physically chase it down. That would be nice. Tales from Borderlands, Guardians of the Galaxy. They made a Guardians of the Galaxy, that Telltale, shit! Oh, okay, well. Telltale made a Guardians of the Galaxy game. Might have made two, now that I think about it, but they definitely made one. It was, received. People saw it and were like, yep, that sure was the Guardians of the Galaxy game. Only one, yep. I never played that one, but, I've heard I don't really want to or need to. It was just kinda whatever. There we go! Alright, get that all packed away. There we go. Nice. There one more, or? I don't remember entirely. Okay. There is one more. Couldn't decide whether they wanted to base it off the movies or the comics and became a weird mixed thing. Yeah, that's about what I heard. Just like anyone who is out for hunting achievements, I've been told it's good for that, purely because it's a Telltale game and you get all the achievements for just basically playing the story. Other than that, I've never heard anyone recommend it. It's like, it exists. Oh, I can shoot that from here. Nice.
That's it!
Oh.
I've completely blocked off all of Sasha's sensor outlets. I can't wait to tell him.
I thought there's more than one in that
I hope
level.
you have learned a lesson here today.
Area.
Yes, I have. That shooting things is fun and useful.
No, that once you lose control of your own mind, it's very hard to get it back.
Yes, one's thoughts must be 100% controlled at all times.
Well, no. Actually, if you try to completely suppress your undesirable feelings, they'll build and eventually explode.
Oh, so, what would happen if you were to, say, completely block off all your sensor outlets?
Well, there would be a buildup of sensor energy within that would, eventually...
Uh-oh.
Run, Rasputin. Very fast.
Who's ready for a boss fight? Hey, buddy. What up, Thickums?
You are my own creation. I command you to stop!
Didn't work.
Rasputin, it's time to earn your merit badge.
Your mount's focus is low. Okay, it's strafing. That's all that's teaching me. Come on, buddy. Whoa, okay. This is a pretty, As a kid, this freaked me the fuck out because he's terrifying. And I couldn't just run up and punch him. There was actual, you know, skill involved in this fight. Oh, he's healing, right? I have to break these first.
Rasputin!
Yeah, there's skill involved in, like, running around, shutting these down. And then, it's pretty much just shoot him in the face after that.
Peel me off and put me down!
Finally connected, chat. Was disconnected for a long time. Hey, Night Stalker. Yeah, sucks you were disconnected there for a while. Hopefully you're still watching.
Enough!
Because we're in the first boss fight of the game.
Those little sensors are re-energizing the big ones somehow.
I'm trying to get rid of them, Raz. I don't think that should have hit me, but okay. Ow! Alright, that one hit me. He broke Nine's mind, something like that.
Rasputin. Destroy him.
Shit! Okay. Yeah, not their best considering Tales from the Borderlands was a showcase of good character and interaction-driven stories. Yeah, Tales from the Borderlands is probably the best Telltale did in terms of those style of games. Those are either really hit or miss, which is a shame since they, shit. Oh, I forget he got the disgusting boil attack after that. It's a shame since they fucking, you know, staked their entire company's, you know, stock and profit margin off of, that style of game at that point. They did one with, The Walking Dead, and then it was nothing but that after that. They had a really big success smash hit with that. It wasn't their first one. They did Jurassic Park and Back to the Future and all that, but I've heard good things about Back to the Future. Never once have I heard a good thing. In fact, I've only heard bad things about the Jurassic Park Telltale game. I'm also very close to dead, trying to avoid... I did not, he threw a boil at me. Yeah. Oh, did that start the fight completely over? Or did it just... Okay, I think it checkpointed me when I destroyed, Thickum's, healing stations.
Enough!
Tricky son of a bitch. That's annoying. Checkpoints are very forgiving. We're good.
Excellent. You've shut down the valve so he cannot be rejuvenated. Now destroy him.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Fun fact, if you keep getting hit by him, Sasha has different dialogue. And, well, as you'll see here. Eventually he gets sick and tired of you getting hit.
Use your mental focus, Rasputin. It will help you shoot accurately and also help you with your evasive maneuvers.
He starts to get, like, loopy and ask for groceries and cigarettes. He's like, oh, what a surprise, you're back at times. It's great.
So, is this
Nice
where I get
detail.
a speech and learn another lesson?
No, here's your merit badge. Let us never speak of this again.
That's also one of my favorite lines in the game. Nope, here's your badge, let's never speak of it again. It's very good. I love that. Unfortunately, that's the majority of Sasha's character at that point. He shows up a bit more, but his part in the game is pretty diminished after that. Which is a shame, he's a great
I
character.
want to shoot more things.
Okay, enough about my mind. Let's stay out of my mind for a while. Let's just go back into yours, huh? Step up to the brain tumbler when you're ready.
Yep, I suppose. But yeah, now I have my merit badge. Huzzah! Oh yeah, and here's the secret passage that's just a fucking tree stump in the middle of the room. I bet that annoyed Sasha. I bet he looked at that and was like, really ruins the room. I wish there was literally anything else you could have put there for a secret passage.
I want to shoot more things.
Okay, enough. Step up to the...
Activate Brain Tumbler. Let's do this.
Okay, time to face my big diving
Except a
helmet
lamp.
spitting
Obviously,
personal
he'd never
demons.
put a lamp there.
That's the spirit.
Reminds him of his mom, which reminds him of seeing his parents fuck. So, you don't want those lamps anywhere near you. Oh, which one is mine? Is it this one? No, it's Sasha. So it's this one. Yeah, the Brain Tumbler experiment. Now that I've got a way to fight back against this monster, cool meat plant. I can put some actual work in. Give him what for? Could I light him on fire? Nah, he shoves me away, and he won't let me light him on fire. Annoying that. Hey! I get shot in the face. There we go. Simple and easy once you know how to take care of things in your mind. If your mind is a complete mess of meat and horrible monsters.
Hey, where'd it go? Don't tell me I imagined that whole thing.
Lots of mental cobwebs. And now I've confessed, even though I'm meant to be following the rabbit. Eyes up there. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't know where he went. That was it. Not some fancy fight would happen. Give it time, Arg. All will be explained. But yes, for now, that was it.
You are my own creation. I command you to stop. Dang. Does that ever work?
It never works, Raz. You're my own creation, and I command you to stop has never once worked ever. But hey, we get to sort out the baggage while we're here. Exactly. Bunch of little tiny sensors as well as the big grown-up sensors. Which I am somewhat reminded of, what is it, in WWE, Kane was a part of it, Corporate Kane. Big Show was there. I'd throw hands with my mind. You can't. Catch these hands! I wish we could physically go inside our minds and physically fight our mental baggage and demons and trauma. I think we all do. Except me, who has mental stability, so I just go in there and have, you know, lots of sexy times. Also, if you can believe it, was Sasha 9's mom, so, you know, that's just in a lot of people's brains. Alright, censors, fuck off. I admire their dedication to the chase, but at the same time, fuck off. Hey, I'm rank 20. Nice. Also, buy a cobweb duster. I need to hit the old dowsing rod for that. Speaking of WWE, you've been keeping up with the shit show that's been going on over there. I mean, all the firings? Yeah, unfortunately I have. We're gonna let Bray Wyatt go for no discernible reason. Is that a giant bathtub? What the fuck? There's an oblongata on it. That's weird.
Little boy, I am sorry to say that you have a very serious mental problem. The trouble originates in this area, here. The area that we in the medical profession like to refer to as the brain.
The brain!
See, son, it's just no good. I hate to be so blunt, but you have the insanity of a manatee.
Oh no!
I know. People are always saying that. What do you think's wrong with my brain, Doctor?
How should I know? I'm a dentist.
It's a good line.
If a tooth is bad, you pull it.
But my teeth are fine.
Yep, mad brain's got to come out, boy. It's the quickest way to cure what you've got. Insanity of the mind.
But I don't wanna.
Now hold still. This will only hurt until your brains come flying out.
Oh dear.
Get back! No!
Don't
Well,
worry,
shit.
Dogen. I'm coming up there to save you.
What is wrong, Rasputin?
No time to explain, Sasha. I gotta climb this spooky thorn tower.
That's a sentence. But before I do that, I gotta, you know, get all these figments.
This hat box needs a hat box tag.
Should look out for that. There's a safe. Firings have been a point of tension for Vince and Triple H. Well, as if he needed more reasons to can't wait to take over after Vince leaves. My favorite thing about the firing of Bray Wyatt is that they gave his ridiculously popular and successful gimmick to Alexa Bliss, who, in giving it to her, they've missed the point of what made that so popular. You took The Fiend, which was a legitimately interesting and unique character, and was like psychosis and insanity and twisting with reality, and they said, you know what, we get how this works, let's give it to Alexa Bliss, and they just made her Harley Quinn. And they were like, yep, we're done. That's all you need, right? And then they fired Bray Wyatt. It's insane. Gotta go. See you, Spiral. Thanks for coming out.
Okay, what the hell was that?
Oh, I didn't... hold on. I didn't read it all the way through. Yeah, what's, Can I... I think I can re-watch those, right? Yeah, the Brain Tumbler. The world shall taste my eggs. Let's look through this. Alright, one day there were some eggs. They hatched, going on a journey, a little brain. He finds a fish. He and the fish go on an adventure. They go to the amusement park. They have a great time in the spinning cups. And that happens. They burn a town, and those are skeletons. That's... Alright then. We'll just be moving on.
See stuff in here, Sasha. This can't be right.
Why did I buy the cheap brain tumbler?
That's also one of my favorite jokes. Why'd I buy the cheap brain tumbler? It's not something he created or, like, was issued from a lab or anything. It's a widely produced item that he bought on the cheap.
Ugh, there's no way to get any higher.
You must use your levitation power.
I don't know how to levitate.
I had no idea you were at such a remedial level.
Hey!
Lucky for you, we have one of the world's foremost levitators on staff.
Agent Mia Vodello, the mental minx.
Precisely.
Hey.
You'll need this oarsman's badge to reach her at the docks.
Yes!
I'll try to determine where this interference is
Another
coming
merit
from.
badge.
Return when you've earned your levitation merit badge.
Alright, but first, we have to head to get a hot new power from Ford and his sexy computer robot.
Where would you like me to take you, Agent Cruller?
Let's go to Ford's, my sanctuary.
Yes, noble Psycho Master.
God,
In
no loading
recognition of
screens.
your hard
It's so
work,
nice.
Dedication and mental agility. I'm proud to bestow upon you the official merit badge for telekinesis.
Ooh, telekinesis. Hot damn. I can pick things up and throw them with my mind. That's telekinesis, Kyle. Shout out to whoever gets that reference.
With telekinesis, we can use our minds to grasp an object and then throw it. Go ahead, try it yourself.
Okay. Ah, it changed my, there we go.
Yes. Now, when you've chosen your destination, throw it. Oh, good throw. Now, let's see if you can make it through the hoop.
You sound like my dad.
Hey, I've been thinking about that. Why'd that guy hate psychics so much? What did we ever do to him?
Well, psychics killed his whole family.
All right.
Cursed them and all their descendants to die in water.
Whoa.
Yeah, that got heavy.
Yeah.
Talk about baggage.
You know what?
Tell me about it.
I think it's fair.
And the weird thing is, I'm pretty sure he's actually psychic himself.
Ha! Cuckoo! Well, you can work on him when you get home. For now. Oops.
Yeah, okay, I think that's a fair reason to hold a grudge against psychics. Oh, they killed his whole family and cursed him to die in water. Oh, is that all they did? Well.
Come on. Oh, great shot. Let's see you do that again. Now, try to throw that baby right through the hoop.
There you go.
Bingo! Okay. Oh, be careful now.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Vic Mans goes down a path to becoming a psychotic moron. Alexa Bliss has been dressing up and having makeup similar to Harley Quinn for a while, so maybe not much harm done there. I mean, no harm to Alexa Bliss for having a new gimmick that's Harley Quinn. I don't have anything against that. But as a replacement for The Fiend, it's just not good. It's not interesting.
Let me show you something. Pick that trash can up and aim your toss at the side of the caravan.
Yeah, it did get dark and ugly in a hurry. That's this game, though. Tonal whiplash for you.
The side of the caravan.
But, yeah, the Harley Quinn thing isn't bad for Alexa
Throwing
Bliss.
something against a wall is a little more destructive than tossing it around on the ground, isn't it? Oh, no. Another one of my senses. Now, how'd that get in here? Looks like we're in luck. He doesn't see you yet. Why don't you smash him on the head with that handy trash can? Come on! Use telekinesis to pick up the trash can and throw it at that sensor. Come on!
It's a straight line. Hiya! Damn.
Bullseye!
Looks like the trash took him out.
Oh, got him!
Next lesson, we'll work on your snappy one-liners.
No need, they're flawless. Thank you. Anyway. Ah! Let's see. Need to head to the lake. So, I guess, main lodge?
Drop me outside the main lodge.
This placement for another character's gig, it's not good. Yeah, no, that's my problem with it. And it's not like I'm making that accusation out of nowhere. I don't remember what the event was, but Bray Wyatt was in a fight, and then Alexa Bliss showed up, took him into like a jack-in-the-box, and then he hasn't been seen since, and now he's been let go. And it's like, cool, thanks. Wasn't like we were enjoying The Fiend or anything. He wasn't ridiculously fun to watch in any capacity. Fights weren't interesting in breathing new life back into Bray Wyatt as an individual and a character. Super smart of you to just get rid of him like that. Right, the lake. I confess I don't remember how I get to the lake. I can follow the signs and there is the map, but the map isn't the most helpful thing in the world. So come on, take me to the lake, baby. Could also wander around and see how the other campers are doing. I'll probably go into the next level, but I won't play it all the way through. There's half an hour left in this stream. So I'm probably going to wander around, clean up some things around the camp, check up on all my friends like these two. Hey, Kitty and Frankie, how's it going, guys?
Hey, guys.
Did you hear something, Frankie? Nope.
Guys. Hey. Hey, it's Vernon. I'm right next to you.
Ah, Vernon.
Hey.
Oh, what is it, Vernon?
Have you guys seen Dogen or Elka or Milka? We were playing hide and seek, and it's actually a funny story. I said I'll count to 100, and then...
Stop! We saw them! We saw all of them! Just like 5 seconds ago.
They were headed towards that place. The one that's so far away.
The beach?
No, that's too close.
That's too close.
The woods. The really far woods.
Thanks.
Well, that seemed mean. Guys, what the hell?
What you doing there?
Yo, also check this out.
Hey! Put me down, or my dad will sue your whole family.
Put me down! Kitty's dad will sue your whole family.
That's a really good joke. That's really good. Very clever. I like that a lot.
Hello, children. I hope you're all having a happy and safe summer day here at Whispering Rock. I just wanted to tell you that we are having a party out here on the floating dock, and I'd love for you all to come.
That's
it's levitation training, baby, and it's fun, fun, fun. Just grab a canoe and come join the party.
I mean, WWE's been doing some weird shit with the firings, like they let Braun Strowman go a while ago. Yeah, now Bray Wyatt. Are they going to go to last Undertaker and Kane? Don't they have legacy contracts? I don't think they can let those guys go, even if they wanted to. Which brings me to another point. Ric Flair voluntarily was like, I want out. And he quit. He's no longer under contract with the WWE. The Nature Boy himself left, which was very odd. I don't know. I mean, he was pretty much getting paid to show up and remind people that he existed. It was a curious choice to be like, nah, let me out of that. I don't know if he has any plans or is going to follow up with that, but very odd move for Ric Flair. Maybe even he saw that what the WWE was doing was freaking idiotic regarding the firings and was like, you know what? I want to get off this sinking ship. While the getting off is good. I can get down there, but I don't think I can get down there yet. That's the issue. I need levitation. Spoilers, levitation lets me reach places higher up. It lets me levitate. Crazy, I know. Where do they come up with these crazy names for the psychic powers? Man, let's hit the beach. As a contract or not, my point stands. I've been firing very popular heavy hitters lately, and it's not gonna end well. Probably not. I mean, they still have their... I would say they have their big names, but they have fired some big names, is the weird thing. It's like, obviously, they still have Roman Reigns, and, I mean, Cena made a reappearance. They might do something with that. But, no, they still have... The women's league's actually doing pretty well with, I don't know if she still is, but, what's her name? She cashed in Money at the Bank, running around as almost a superhero. Beat Charlotte Flair for the women's title. After Charlotte beat Rhea Ripley in a fight that was disgusting, and I hate it, because Rhea is my queen. And never should have lost to Charlotte goddamn Flair. But, I mean, shit happens. God damn, this is harder to get to than I thought it would be. Jumping between trees. I used to be good at it, but Prince of Persia Raz is not. Because it seems like the double jump only wants to work half of the time whenever I climb the tree. And other times he just doesn't want to grab onto the tree. I assume I have to go around. My point exactly. They've been firing big names of theirs and it's not going to end well. Yeah, probably not. Grab this Psychonauts comic #1 here. Alright, so... Gotta be a way. Ah, there it is. You gotta...
Don't be late. Levitation
has
already begun.
Mia Bodello! You distracted me, you mental minx. That's what they called you. Cool fish on the beach there. Meanwhile, this, not creepy at all.
You have a water phobia? Me too!
Huh? No. Well, yes. I just... My family has this problem with water. It's a bunch of hooey anyway. Some old gypsy curse about how we're all supposed to die in water. If you can believe that.
Oh! I thought it was about the whole thing with the brain-eating fish that walks out of the lake at night to hunt for victims.
What?
Well, see ya!
What
Hey Raz. I saw you and Lily talking in the coach's class, and I was wondering, were you asking her to go with you?
What? No! I'm here to train. No distractions.
Excellent. Bye.
Well, I mean, maybe it's not that excellent. You want to, like, cool your jets there, I forget what your name is. Sailor kid who has a fear of water for some reason. Oh, hey, Dogen.
Dogen, are you okay? I had the strangest machine-induced dream about you.
TV?
Well, first of all, Sasha 9 invited me down to a secret lab, and...
TV?
Uh-oh. That's not good.
He's completely brainless. The dream was true. Dogen, don't worry. I know where your brains are. They're in... like this crazy dream thornbush straitjacket tower place.
Hacky sack.
You go to the TV lounge.
Hacky sack.
I'm on the case. I just need a little more advanced training to prepare.
Well, shit. Also, this is what happens if you try and jump in the water. An ethereal hand comes out and tries to drown you. You know, classic cursed by gypsies stuff. Sure sucks to see a water-based brain eater might ruin going near water as well. Yeah, those are both not great things to have running around near the water. Shout out to Raz for also being stuck with a water-dwelling, brain-eating monster that he'll have to fight with his, you know, avoidance of water.
Why don't you come on up and score yourself a cobweb duster before they're all sold out?
I do want that cobweb duster. I might grind off stream for the, I know, me, grind off stream, for the cobweb duster. Just have enough money for it. You don't need to see me running around gathering up a bunch of mental arrowheads from the ground. There we go. Well done, Raz. All for a single card. Nice. A pretty sky. Is that a bull in the cloud? That's totally like a bull or a wildebeest or something in the clouds there. You see, it's got like the head and the antlers. That's weird. And the sun is smiling and shit. Look at that. He's so happy. Raz is doing a little dance. There's a happy sun up there. I never noticed that before. Also, that thing at the other side of the lake there. Big ass crooked tree. Alright.
Check it out, Admiral. I'm an oarsman, first class.
Hey, it looks like all those weeks in the canoe simulator really paid off.
Yes, sir, Admiral, sir.
Well,
you know it.
Let's get you afloat. Finest of the fleet.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
That lake isn't as peaceful or as harmless as she looks.
Oh yeah, it is not.
Now don't take her out too far.
Hey, what up?
What's that round thing up on the dock?
That thing? Oh man, let me tell you about that thing. That thing is none of your stinking business.
More than 2.5 hours. Sign up a good game. We don't feel 2.5 hours flying by. It's also very nostalgic for me. So can I? He won't let me go past. What if I?
Let me down! Let me down!
About over here.
Oh, that was your fatal mistake. I hope you have a will.
Unfortunately, I can't huck him into the lake or just walk past him.
On sale now in the main store, we have a special
Curses.
on Dream Fluffs. You hear me? Dream Fluffs. They're good for you. Keep a pocket full of these.
Nope. Oh god. Probably gonna die here. Get to the rock. Oh, okay. All right. Fine. We're fine. We're all fine. No one's dead in the water yet. I'm trying to get up on the roof so I can get like cards and shit. Ah, that's me dead. Or at least, you know, having taken some health. Canoe being a finest of the fleet. Maybe the fleet is all canoes. So this canoe is the finest of its canoe-based fleet. I wanted up here. And it won't let me. God damn it! Alright, I get it. I'm not allowed up there yet. I'll wait until I can levitate. God. You try and cheese the game to get some extra stuff, and no, that's not having it. Want much extra stuff, just, you know. Oh god, this thing controls weird. I forgot about that. I forget how I get out is the problem. Like, I can't get the cards. Oh, hey, what's up, buddy?
Tell me everything.
Having a chat with water people, huh?
Hey, Elton. Have you heard anything else about that thing in the lake?
Huh?
It's a summer camp, Arg.
Not really. The fish are kind of going crazy about Bobby and Benny over there torturing anything that swims too close. Oh, somebody should do something.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well,
you were there.
I suppose I could go talk to them.
She was just chilling there.
Really?
Being all invisible and whatnot.
Remember to keep
And no one really batted an eye at that. That was alright, okay.
big promotions for the
Are you Canadian all of a sudden? That out came out weird. If you say so. Did I say the word out, or did they say the word out? What are you doing with the fish?
What are the chances that if I ask nicely, you two will stop messing with those poor fish?
About as good as the chance that if you say one more freaking word to me about fish, the fire department's gonna have to jaws of life my fist out of your mouth.
So
Yeah, so it's good?
Does that mean you will?
I will punch you. That's what that means.
I am the hideous hulking lungfish of Lake Oblongata. I can breathe air and love to eat the brains of little boys.
Well, that's concerning. Get wrecked, kid. So what was that about?
Don't make me go get my fish friend again.
I ain't afraid of no lungfish. Come on and get me, stupid lungfish.
Okay, but that was weird, right?
Look at me. I can breathe. Big deal. So can I.
Damn, got him. But that was weird, right? Like that. You wanna talk about? No? Okay, I'll just. Not getting past, I suppose. You sit out in a similar way to the Canadian way. If you say so. All I said, I thought, was I can't get out of the boat.
That was rad!
Oh, it was you. Got it.
Pretty rad, too.
Cool wink there, buddy. Oh, are they holding hands? Oh, that's cute.
Okay, if you guys need me, I'm gonna be studying levitation with Mia Vodella.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I...
You guys need me, I'm gonna be
Oh, well, that was rude.
Okay, I really don't like being up this high.
The mental minx.
Ugh.
Cool. That was cute. The holding hands and them fucking with Bobby and Benny. Can I park here? I would think so, right? And grab the, because there's other canoes here. I don't think it'll let me, though. The controls on this are super weird and finicky. It's A to row forward and B to row back. It's not, you know, controlled by the thumbstick or anything. So Canadian me might be wrong, can't say I'm a big expert of Canadian accents. Well, I'm not from Canada, so, you know, that would definitely be weird if I suddenly sounded Canadian. Hey! Having a great time here, everyone.
There she is.
And there you are, darling. Don't worry, I got in contact with your father, and he's going to be here tomorrow to pick you up.
My father?
Oh,
damn.
Gotta go. The race is starting.
If only I had taken a larger pony.
Oh, hey Raz. Listen, I made you something. It's kind of stupid,
Oh,
but...
it's a friendship bracelet.
Brains.
No, he's just...
I had a nightmare with this mad
he's just like
scientist
that.
guy said he was gonna take them out. And
Was it a creepy-looking freak with a shower cap and a stainless steel three-pronged claw?
Hey, that's
Oddly
my
specific,
nightmare.
but accurate.
So it's not just me.
But how? And why all the meat?
I don't know, but I think it's time I find out where this is coming from. Let's
Or lie
wander
and
tonight
tell them I'm an
old
orphan.
boathouse
But it is
for
what it is.
briefing.
This is so cool.
Yeah, it feels like that time in True
You could've,
Second
yeah,
Tales
actually.
314 where...
Nerd.
Shut up!
Ha! Yay! Raz learned telekinesis! Right on!
So what was with you and the poison earlier? Was that... Should I be concerned about that, or...
Wow! You're really good at telekinesis, Raz! That's awesome!
I was already floating, Rasputin. That's hardly a challenge.
You know what? She's got me. She totally has me on that one. She was already floating. Alright, put her back down. Alright, let's check out the inside of this level, and I will probably call it there for the stream.
Agent Vodello? I have been ordered to report here for levitation training. I've already done the coach's obstacle course, and Sasha showed me how to shoot.
You know, I'd expect that sort of recklessness from Orso, but Sasha?
Agent 9 said you were the most powerful levitator the Psychonauts had.
It's true.
Sasha said that? Really? I didn't know he noticed.
Well, you know, I only work with the best teachers.
Flirt. Okay, let's party.
I mean, I was invited here anyway, right? So... I'm excited about telekinesis like a bunch of Twinkies. So if you're referring to me enjoying telekinesis, or,
Who made the scene?
Oh, them.
Agent Vodello?
Sorry.
Where are you?
I read that as
On
levitation.
TV, of course. Where I was always meant to be.
She's not wrong.
Look at my hair, darling.
Those
How can hair this
two-
fabulous not be on TV? Now, darling, the best way to learn levitation
Those
is
two
to
kids
just
are super
try.
hyper and happy
I'm
about
going to give
everything.
you a levitation learner's permit. It will only work while you're in my mind. After you finish my course, I'll give you the real thing, baby. First, you gotta show me you know how to use it.
If I were to light the kids on fire, they'd be like, "Hey, Raz learned how to light us on fire! That's great! Yay, Raz!" Wrong button. Alright, so this is levitation. Yeah!
Now, bounce on up here and follow me, darling. There
I get a
you
bouncy
go.
rolling ball. Frickin' sweet. Cool part is that if you jump up on it, it becomes your new, like, pounding attack rather than your hand. Just drop that. Which is pretty dope, if you ask me. But yeah, this whole stage is a goddamn rad dance party. Yeah, they are hyperactive Twinkies. So happy when omens blow up in basic braining. Ullman blows them up. Oh yeah, Oleander blows them up? Absolutely. King Meatbox. Cool that you showed up right when you did, but unfortunately it's right at the end of the stream, as I'm gonna be done here, but back tomorrow for more Psychonauts and prep for Psychonauts 2 when we continue Mia Bodello's levitation course. So thank you everyone who showed up and tuned in. Hopefully I will see you all tomorrow for more of this game. And love you all, be good people, keep it real, keep it funky as we listen to this chill soundtrack. That's the stuff.